It's being a little weird. I'm not sure why it's not working. We might not have a cat cam today. Hi guys. Welcome to the treehouse. We have Lou with us on our chair today. We're gonna get some painting done. I want to finish this one, and I want to finish our smaller one, and I also want to work on some of our other pieces too. But I do think this one we can get done pretty soon, all things considered. I'm gonna pick up our cat here. I thought she was gonna jump off the edge. Here she is, though. Here she is. You can barely see her. Oh no, she's done. She's over it. She's over it. I tried to get her to join us. She didn't really want to. Alright, so hopefully everyone's doing well today. I'm gonna focus on, I think, this one for the most part. Hey, Invitus! How are you? Hi, dear. Hi, Fluid Soul. How are you, hun? It's Tuesday. I'm kind of excited for the weekend, but I also am kind of excited for tomorrow too, because that means tomorrow I'm gonna get lots of painting done, so I get kind of excited for that. What are you guys up to today? I'm really glad to see you pop in and choose to be here for the evening. The weekend? Are you one of those people that work on the weekend? Is that why you make those smiley faces? I used to be somebody that worked on the weekend, so I'd always be like, I'm not looking forward to the weekend. Because those were the days when I would absolutely have to work. So I'd always be a little bit sad. The weekends would come. No classes, but still working. I understand. I understand. Aw, sad Luna. When I was working, yeah. When I was working on the weekends, I would be pretty sad on those days, yeah. Yeah. Those were the retail job days. Those were like working at the grocery store or like the bakery. You know, those were the retail jobs. But retail has to be open and running on the weekend, you know? Yeah. That's what they were. That's what they were. Oh, my computer's asking me if I want to do something. I'm gonna say no. Although I don't know if the cat cam's gonna work. No, it's not. You used to bag groceries, Fluid? I did too. I did too. Yeah, it kind of was fun to interact with a bunch of different people. I have to agree. I have to agree. I did, I bagged groceries. That was before they had, like the automatic spinning carousels. You know, the carousels with bags at the end of the lanes. That was why I was a bagger before that, where they had to send everything down like the conveyor belts. Tara. Hi, hon. How are you? I'm doing very good. I'm doing very good. They don't even bag edge stuff anymore. Yeah. Even when Paintbrush and I go to the grocery store, like, we like either bring our own bags or we really don't put that many in. Class. I mean, I'm totally not plotting to glomp Luna? Nope. Glomp. What? Glomp? Glomp me? Why? Hey, Danger Bay. Hey, class. Why, hello there. Hi. Sorry I didn't finish watching your, hey, Jupiter Rising. Thank you so much for the follow, sweetie. Hey, Gingerbread. I was watching your stream. Danger Bay. It was very fun. Zincap, hey, welcome to the treehouse, dear. You guys can zen out after watching the disturbing chaos on Danger Bay's stream, right? That's how I'm gonna say it. That's how I'm gonna say it. Oh, you can't use naughty words. That's the only thing. Thanks you. Please cleanse these poor souls. We totally can. Did you get a shout out yet, Bagels? I'll do one for you, dear. I mean Danger Bay. I mean Hot Bagels. Perfect. There you go. Danger Babe. I like that too. I'm ultimately unknowable. I know, I thought it was funny. Always good to cleanse the mind here after some heavy vibes. Haha, yes, Steiner, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get a lot out of Automod. It's okay, Panda. I'm excited to see you, by the way. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't think I've used a naughty word at all, says Zinc. I mean, there was that one time when I almost said the F word. Do you guys remember that? I don't know if anybody caught that. I think people are so used to me not saying anything that they didn't even think about it. Also, my cat is coming to say hello now. Oh. Hi, Rob. Hi, dear. Welcome in. How are you? In a way, you're showing friendship things. Randomly tackle hugging people. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that then. Glomp. Lou. Streamlabs is freaking out. It's me. Hi. Oh my gosh. Lou, honey, you can't headbutt the camera. Sorry, guys. She literally just headbutted the camera. Just to like be like, I love you, I'm gonna land in your lap now. Gosh. Hey, oddballs. Welcome to the treehouse, hon. Thank you for your follow. I think I saw you follow not that long ago. The bot is working perfectly. He should be working perfectly. I wonder if it's auto-correcting to a bad word. Are you on your phone? Did I finish the mountain Viking-ish painting? Not yet. No, we haven't finished that one yet. Do it again, Lou. Everyone wants you to be naughty, honey. You guys want me to pull the camera down so you can see her a little bit better? Hey, Foxtail, how are you? You just power followed Limmy's team. Did you really, Oddboss? That's so funny. You're on your phone? That's gonna be a pain. That's gonna be a pain. My phone always makes me sound like I am talking random stuff and I have no idea what I'm doing. My phone always makes me sound absolutely ridiculous. It's like jokes in other streams that like people have to translate for me because I never make any sense. Like there's Luna translators and other streams. Hi Foxdale1, how are you? I'm excited to see you. You didn't say anything bad as far as I can see. Yeah, it's only a 1 second thing too. It's only a 1 second thing. And all your stuff gets, the only bad part is all your stuff gets deleted, which stinks. But I don't know how to not do that. Can you control it to where it won't do that, maybe? Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera back to normal. Maybe you can. I'm actually doing really well today. I got coconut water. We're gonna hopefully finish up this painting here so we can move on. And I think I have a couple of items I want to put in the Viking painting that we're working on. Kitty wants coconut water. She wants attention. Have I ever worked with pendulums and bitters? I have not. Well, here, actually I kind of want to show you something really cool. Because I did get some pendulums for our giveaway for subscribers. It's like muscle, basically for me, pendulums use muscle memory within your body to get a response. So when you are using a pendulum, it's just like, it's basically translating your body movement to a positive or negative response type. So I got a pendulum, a rose quartz pendulum for our giveaway. I was very excited to pick it up. But I wanted to pick up a mat, but I'm not sure what kind of mat I'd want to put with it. So I don't know. But I got this neat, I was looking at pendulums at the shop, at the crystal shop, and they had an interesting, because I was looking for amethyst originally. I was looking for amethyst, but they didn't have any amethyst. So, I was waiting for the shop owner to like dig around in some boxes in the back of his shop. Because he was like, I'm pretty sure I have one, I just need to find it. So I was like, well, I'm not in a hurry, so you can, take a look around and see what you can find. And while he was looking, I came across an interesting metal, I'll have to show you, if I can. It's actually over here. I'm gonna have to let the cats come down though. I love you, sweetie, but I'm gonna get up. Is that okay? I want to show you because it looks really cool. You see why Brittany recommended me? Brittany, yeah, I like watching Brittany too. I watch her during the day. My cat is like, I don't want to get up. If I give her the chair, she'll be happy though. Yeah, I'm pretty much always chill, even when we are rated by, 1,000 people or so. We're still pretty chill. I know, sweetheart, I'm sorry I made you get up and then I made you sit on my lap. You were thinking about getting some fossils from the shop next time? Really? Sorry, honey. Thank you for letting me sit down. Here's the piece I got. It's antique. Let me see if I can get it closer for you to see. It's like an antique piece that I just saw hanging on like the side on one of the places. And I talked to the shop owner about it, and he was like, well, this is actually made probably back in the 50s. It's actually one of the Native American people in the area had dropped off lots of their antiques to the shop owner, for them to, like, I guess, resell. And this was one of them. and apparently it's some type of dagger. It's some type of dagger apparently, and it's supposed to be an emblem for warding off evil spirits. So it's supposed to be destroying evil spirits. So I thought it was interesting how I kind of decided to pick it for my pendulum because I think it would work. It's the right shape. It's the right shape. So I might be making my own pendulum here soon with this. But I can't remember what kind of dagger it is. But it's just metal. It's just cast metal. I think it's like handmade because it does not look perfect at all. But yeah, that's what I picked up at the shop. I think next giveaway we are going to do a crystal ball. Which I'm very excited for. Oh no, I dropped it. That almost looks like an arrowhead or a fishing weight. I thought it looked like an arrowhead. Yeah, I did. It looks very powerful. Yeah. You think it would in Venice? I do too. I think it would be a really good pendulum. So I'll show you what I have so far for our giveaways for subscribers. I'll show you what I have. I'm not sure how I'm gonna quite divvy it up yet because I have a lot here. I have a lot here, but I feel like this isn't all one giveaway. Maybe it will be all one giveaway though. But I have a lot here. And the thing is, when we have more subscribers and like gift subs, I have more to work with our giveaways. So and same thing with Patreons. Same thing with Patreons. When we have more Patreons, I have more things I can give away. Smithy Mara, thank you so much for your follow, dear. Hey, not your fan? A crystal ball, yes, Danger. So like, that's the next month's giveaway that I kind of want to do. So I'm currently hunting for a crystal ball. I'm thinking clear quartz. I'm thinking clear quartz. I'm not your fan. Which would be pretty exciting. Hi, Miss Sin. Hi, Sin. How are you? I think it would be crystal. Clear quartz crystal ball. Ooh, selenite. Ooh, selenite might be nice too. Can you do viewing in selenite though? That's my only thing. Crystal ball hunter. Will you do crystal ball readings? I don't know. I've never tried crystal ball readings. The crystal ball would be to give away. It'd be part of the giveaway. I actually don't have a crystal ball of my own. That would be interesting though. How do you guys think I would have to learn how to do that. Rob just hit 70,000 channel points. Fantastic. This is currently items for the giveaway. I'm not sure. This might be all in one. I haven't quite finalized it yet. I'll have pictures ready later. Aww. You got me doubled up, says Danger. Why is the crystal? Which book is this one? I'll go over the book. Pega. Welcome back, dear. Hey, Paintbrush, thank you so much for your subscription, hon. I hope you only continue to grow and grow. I love you, honey. I love you too. Thank you so much for letting me do my thing. Thank you. You hardly spend them, that's why. Yeah, I don't think Rob has ever spent his points, really. But here's a CD that we're going to be giving away. The Offering. This is a CD we listen to on stream. It is Mary Youngblood. It has to do with Native American flutes. So we have this one that we'll be giving away. have this journal. It's basically like just this blank journal. This might all be part of the same giveaway, honestly. And it's got like this little gold kind of etching on it, and it has gold leaf pages too. It's all blank, so you can use it for whatever you need. Basically, it's got really, look at the emblems on the front are really, really pretty. It's a really pretty book. Alan, thank you so much for your follow, sweetie. What's it sound like? I don't know if we're listening to this TV right now, but we can listen to it later. Hey, Alan, thank you so much for your host, hun. I appreciate that. We're going over our, I'm not painting at the moment. We're going over our giveaway items. Dream journal. Exactly, Danger, yeah. It's an awesome journal for real. Yeah, it's really pretty. You think you need it, Red? Just throw it out there. Throw it out there. I also have they call it a twig. It's a pencil, but it's a stick. It's like got the bark on it. So it's like a little stick twig pencil, which goes with the journal. I have the rose quartz pendulum. So I did pick up a pendulum. This is a rose quartz one with the beads on, one bead on the other side, but it's just rose quartz. If it stops moving, you might be able to see it a little bit better. It's got a nice point on it. I don't know if you can see it. My hand and rose quartz are kind of like too similar, I think, sometimes. Oh, there we go. That's pretty. That's better. It's got really nice smooth edges. Anyway, that's the pendulum. Do you like it? Yeah. You're 8? Nice. Treehouse Art Tools. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I got a labradorite bracelet here too. So this is labradorite. You can probably see a little bit of the like glimmering rainbow, just a little bit. It's mostly gray though. The labradorite is mostly gray labradorite. It doesn't really have any black. But I have that. I also have, actually this one's really warm right now. This tiger's eye pendant as well. Yeah, let's see if we can get it. It does better when my hand's behind it. There we go. Yeah, it's got a nice pendant there. And one of the last things I have is just some quartz. Some quartz points for like crystal grids. I got really giant ones. These are giant quartz points, guys. So if you want to make a big grid, these are like perfect for bigger grids because they're like really large pieces. They're like really large pieces. Yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe doing pendulum and I don't know. I feel like there's 2 giveaways kind of in here at the moment. But I definitely know maybe I'll do crystal grid and pendulum this time around. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You never made a grid. The grids are so nice. The grids are nice. Anyway, that's kind of what I have so far. I am on a hunt for a quartz crystal ball too, but that crystal ball will be next giveaway, not this giveaway. So the giveaway entries will be for all the way through next week. So you do love giant crystals? Yeah, they're really nice. You love tiger's eye? That's so nice. In Venice, that's so nice. You love being 8 and you're turning 9 today? Oh, that's so nice, Alan. Yeah. We can burn incense. Yeah, we can, Rob. What do you want to burn it for? You love it so far? Gamers? That's so nice. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. Welcome, welcome. Have you tried wrapping your crystals to make pendants? I want to do that for my paintbrushes, Foxtail. I want to wire wrap my paintbrushes with crystals so they become like magic wand paintbrushes. Oh, you both did room readings? Yeah, sorry. I'll go back and do those. Since you guys are ready. You're doing it while I was going over our giveaway items. I think we scroll through. I might have scrolled too far though. So Sin got a rune. I can do a rune really quick. Crystal paintbrushes sound really pretty, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Aw, Alan, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for your compliment, Alan. You realized it was bad timing. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Gamers, I usually do readings through channel points, dear. Sometimes I have whole streams dedicated to readings, in which case I don't make anybody use points for those. I just let you guys hop in the queue, and then subscribers get priority over followers, and then tier 2 gets priority over tier 1, and then tier 3 gets priority over all other tiers. So, but we don't usually, most people are regular subscribers, so. You don't have a question, Sin, for your card? Thanks, Alan. I think it's okay if you got excited, it's fine. I know, don't crystal paintbrushes sound awesome? They sound even more awesome, Diana. Foxtail Diana, because Sin is also Diana. So there's 3 Dianas in the stream right now, including me. So there's Sin, Foxtail, and me. Yeah. 3 Dianas, yes. Hi. So we're gonna focus on Sin here. Let's actually, you know what, Rob, we should light some incense first. Triana's? I like Triana's. Yeah, that works for me. Diana Power Ignite. There you go. There you go. You're legit laughing out now. Out loud. You like big crystals too? Yeah. I think the bigger the better. The bigger the crystal is. That's why I got this giant cathedral right here. It's really nice. It's really nice. You're legit laughing out loud. You guys are silly. You guys are silly. Anyway, I'm very excited for that. So let's light our incense. We want to get good messages. We want lots of healing for everybody. And we all just basically want to feel good. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to light it forward. Hey, Ara! Hi, Ara. I'm excited to see you, sweetie. Welcome in. Yeah, bigger crystals do have a stronger energy field, yeah. I'm finding that if it's a smaller crystal, I'm gonna prefer to wear it. Like, I'm gonna prefer to wear it. Or like I have labradorite on my ears and things like that. Labradorite. It feels nice. I prefer to wear crystals if they're gonna be smaller. Yeah, no, we don't condone. What rune did you get? I haven't drawn it yet, dear. You can ask a question, Alan. You can ask a question, dear. So our focus is to draw a rune for Sin. That's going to relay her the best message. Ooh, you got Othello. This is a good one. This is a good one, Sin. If I remember correctly, this one is a good one. You've never made a grid though? I think you might enjoy making a grid because grids, like I have this cathedral is hooked up to a grid, and I basically hook it up to all the other crystals, and it covers like the whole room because I have crystals laid out throughout the room, and so I just hook them all together with my my wand, and I put an intention in it, and yeah, you can totally tell. Was that your question, Ellen? I do have tons of crystals that are all different, yeah. But my grid currently is all amethyst. My grid is currently all amethyst because it does help if you have a similar I guess vibration for your crystals or your grid. It helps, at least from what I've read. They're all different, Alan. So I do have, my favorite one is amethyst, which I have a lot of amethyst, which is the purple stone. So like this one is partially polished on one side, but the one I have the most is amethyst, which you can see a little bit of it right back here too. So that's the one I have the most of, is amethyst. But you can have all kinds of different kinds. All kinds. There's all sorts of different kinds of crystals that you can have. Of course, you're welcome. Yeah, some of them are man-made fluid, yeah. They are. Some of them are. Ophel. Good night, Pega. Did you not want your drawing then, hun? I think you entered for a drawing too. I appreciate you popping in while you can, dear. Opalite is man-made, yeah. I agree. I agree, Invitus. Opalite is. Yeah, good night, Pega. Good night, Pega. There's also, isn't pyrite man-made too? I know some citrines are man-made because they just take amethyst and put it back in the oven. Hi, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. Are you upset with me? I love you. You think we could both fit in the chair just right? Heated amethyst, Ara, yeah. Yeah. You like Metabilis crystals? It says Metabilis. Nice. Nice. So let me read your rune, hon. Sin, Miss Sin. You're being so patient with me. Oh my gosh. I have to show you the cat really quick. Sorry. Sorry. Look at this. What? She's such a silly. Okay. So, Sin, your rune was Othel, which is also, I think, Othello. It's rune of possessions. It represents things that money can actually buy us. which is usually a land or a building. When it does indicate money, it will be money in the form of inheritance through family, or trusts, or pension funds. Depending on other runes that are surrounding it, it could give us more information. But this also can indicate someone who is consumed by an idea or a vision, perhaps inspired by the past. You could grab more runes to get more context. More context. Sorry, why are words so hard right now? Upright, this also suggests help in the matter at hand from older people or perhaps old friends. It can also signify inherited traits. Inherited traits. I did not draw it in reverse, so I'm not going to read the reverse for you. But that's what the rune is telling you today. Heated amethyst says, alright, yeah, heated amethyst. Yeah. You're welcome, dear, you're welcome. I'm sure that probably fit you on multiple levels, to tell you the truth. Invitus would like a pondering question card. Okay, I can get you one of those. You're about to leave the channels? That's okay, Alan, that's alright, hon. Thanks for popping in while you could. We will catch you next time, right? And you knowing me, know that tool. You mean two? Oh, two with 2 exclamation points, sorry. I heard that as tool. Right, exactly. Yeah, bye, Alan. Oh, yeah, about it. Yeah, it does. So we want to focus on Invitus. We want to give them the best outlook from the deck. So if we could just get a good card, a good pondering question card to give them a good mindset, whoa, we would appreciate that. And that is that's totally your card. So let's go grab it off the floor. I think I probably will get a mat. I think I will pick up a mat for the pendulum. I think I will pick up a mat. Because I hate to give like a tool and it's like incomplete. You know what I mean? Like incomplete. So maybe I'll do the CD. I don't know. We'll see. I have basically 2 giveaways right here ready to go. Maybe we'll do the journal and the pendulum, and then I feel like the crystal ball is going to be pricey, so that one I feel like it's okay to be more by itself. Thanks, Lou. We'll move closer. Let's move closer. Okay. So here's your pondering question card. This says, what does being mean to me? What does being mean to me? It's a mindset to have. So this is saying, this is basically saying like, your focus right now needs to be on yourself. And who are you? And what does being you mean to yourself? No, not being mean. It's being like the act of being. What does the act of being actually mean to you? So this card is kind of saying like we've been focused too much on like outside of ourselves for a minute. It's time to come basically like back into ourselves and figure out who and what we are, basically. Arcade. Nice. The commercials are kind of silly, aren't they? You said Ben at first. Oh, no. Being. So B-E-I-N-G. Yeah. Does that make sense for you now, dear? I'm sure it probably does. Much more than Ben. Welcome to the Treehouse Arcade. Welcome to the Treehouse. I like Animal Crossing. I do like Animal Crossing. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. I'll scroll down. Fluid wants a Dream Goddess card. I think Fluid's next. Yes, Fluid's next. So Fluid wants a Dream Goddess card. So let's get the deck out for that. I'm gonna put our giveaway items back. Oops, kind of back where they belong, because they're in my way. Mog, you want to rune 200? Okay, I could do that. We won't be that far behind. We won't be that far behind. Would you guys prefer to get have a chance at like a pendulum with a grid? Like a grid? Like a yes, no? Yes, no, maybe kind of grid. I'll get a nice one. I feel like that would be the best way to do it, honestly. What is this? Oh no. The journal looks awesome. I know. And the thing is, I found lots of neat journals that look like that, so a journal might be a new thing that I add every time. Honestly, to tell you the truth, because I found lots of really cool ones. Yeah, especially if like you're, I know, yeah, and I think a journal would help too, because then you could be like journaling through your process and like learning like about yourself and the tool as well, which I think kind of goes well together. So maybe I'll do one accessory, a journal, and then the tool set, I think is how I'm gonna do it. So one is gonna probably have a bracelet and the other one's probably gonna have the necklace. Oh, you stuck with the 1111 Aura? That's so funny. You thought of me when you bought it. I like how that's her thing now, you know. I do like that Aura. Hey Ixar, how are you, dear? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Are you feeling good, Ixar? I was like, Luna would be like 1111. Yes, exactly, I would. That is not a lie. It's not a lie. I would point it out, and I would point it out emphatically. I'd be like, look, Aura, 1111. Look. You're just doing okay, sorry. That's okay. Pulling oracles? Yeah. These are our Dream Goddess cards. You can have points for that. I go to my crystal shop, Red. I go to my crystal shop, dear. My local one? Well, it's not really that local. I have to drive 2 towns over. It takes me like 40 minutes to get there. Maybe a little over 40 minutes. But it's local to me. Alright. So this one was for Fluid Soul. Alright, we're gonna focus here. You want the best card from the deck? for Fluid Soul. Fluid Soul. You might head to bed early? Not your fan. That's alright, hon. I understand that. I understand that. You had a big day. Do you want to listen to the Mary Youngblood CD that I'm gonna give you guys in the giveaway? I'll let you guys listen to that one. We'll listen to that one next, since Red asked. This one, The Offering. We'll listen to it now. This is the one that's gonna be in the giveaway. Actually, we were just listening to it. Sorry. I guess all my native flutes kind of sound the same. That was what we were listening to. That's funny. That's super funny. How much do I usually spend? They're 20 cents a stick, so it depends on how many sticks I get. But it's 20 cents for one stick. But they hand make them there. Hey! 420, how are you, dear? Today was balanced, let's say that. Yeah, I think it could be good. Am I going to sell incense for you? I don't currently make incense. Not your fan? I don't currently make incense. You want me to resell the Crystal Shop's incense? Congrats on joining Limmy's stream team. Thank you so much, 420. I appreciate that compliment. Yeah, it was. I'm very, very grateful. I am very, very grateful. He feels bad, Mog. Hope everyone is having a great day. Oh yeah, we're doing good. Oh, you trust whatever I choose, not your fan? Okay, I got you. Oh yeah, I did do that for Fluid Soul. So like Fluid sent some extra money and was like, hey, can you pick me up something special? And I did that for them. So and I just mailed it with their painting. So I have done that before. I would almost say let's have a discussion before we do that though, because I want to make sure, like, you know what I mean. I don't just want to take money and I don't know. I feel like I need a contract or something written up for that. Like, I will. Maybe I should, like, get a copy of the receipts and, like, send you guys the receipts with your stuff. You can see how much I spent, basically. Are you talking something else? Okay, not your fan. Okay, yeah. Send me, maybe clarify in a DM then. Yeah, I'm glad your interview did go well. Not your fan. I'm really glad. Hey, Fairlion. Thank you for your work, dear. Okay. So I'm gonna focus back on Fluid Soul's card then. There's lots of white in this card. White and purple. It kind of matches our painting a little bit. So this one says dance. Let your body move. Let your body move. Oh, they test all their interviewers. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's nice. Fan is amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Fluid Soul. Is there, I'm getting this overall kind of feeling like there's a part of you that you just need to fully embrace and accept and run with it. Like, I feel like this card is kind of like saying, like, it says let your body move, but I'm kind of hearing like this feeling of like there's a part of you that you need to fully embrace and accept and quit judging. Pick it up and run with it. Like, pick it up and run with it is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. Like, fully embody it and, like, make it into a thing. Like, whatever you're doubting currently, or whatever you are kind of maybe on the fence about, or whatever, like, I'm getting kind of this feeling of, like, now is not the time for self-doubt. Like, you need to just be picking stuff up and running with it. Flow like water, yeah. You should be praising me if anything, says right. Oh my gosh. What else is in the card for me here? Is there anything else in the card that we want to share with Fluid? Hey, Jella. Hi, Jella. Welcome in, dear. I'm excited to see you. Welcome back. Fluid, I kind of got like this, like, feeling that like there's a female who's like helping you or like guiding you of some kind. Like, maybe, or if they aren't, then they should be. Like, you should be allowing like a wiser female to assist you, maybe in things that you're struggling with. Like, if you can't manage to somehow get yourself through to doing this thing and like basically manifesting it yourself, and maybe you're in like a mental or emotional state that you are struggling with by yourself, then this female needs to come in, or should be in already, and assisting you with that. Either they are, or you should allow them to be, basically. We're doing good, dear. Yeah. Is there anything else in the card that we need to be sharing? Is there anything else in here that we want to share for Fluid? Anything else in the card? Anything else in the card? I feel like she's basically just gonna help you get clarity. Like, she's gonna help you navigate your thoughts and feelings better about the situation, so that you can actually like move forward. Is there anything else we want to say about the card? Okay, what are we trying to say with that in particular? Is there something you're not telling this female? I feel like there's something that we're not telling this female that we probably should be. That's all I'm getting, is that we have this like blank spot near the throat. So that's kind of telling me that there's something, like some type of communication is not being completed with the female in particular. Like, something's not being said or shared that probably needs to be. It would help you navigate yourself better, basically. Like, how are they gonna help when they don't know everything, on your end, kind of thing, is kind of what I'm getting. Otherwise, they're gonna still be giving you assistance, but it won't be as complete because they don't have the whole picture. So if there's something that you're aiming for and you haven't fully shared what that is and this person is here to help you, they need to know basically all of it in order to give you the best in return, kind of is what I'm getting. Hopefully that helps you, Fluid. Hopefully that helps you, dear. I wasn't getting anything else out of that, really. You burnt yourself today? Oh no. I have an aloe vera plant that I use for burns. What flavored toothpaste? You guys are silly. Petroleum toothpaste, yuck. Fluoride toothpaste, I avoid those if at all possible. You're welcome, Fluid, hon. You're welcome, Fluid. Yeah, I was not being given a whole lot, but I think that's just the way that things currently are for right now. You know, retrograde, all that. Ara wants a rune pull, and then feels bad. Mog wants a rune pull too. I've heard toothpaste really does help. Not your fans. I really do. I really have heard it. You almost started a fire? Oh my gosh. Ara. We need to jar oven for Ara. It's bound to happen in the scope of a lifetime. At some point. I'm pretty sure when I used to have real candles up here, that my cat actually caught her fur on fire. I'm pretty sure. I smelled something, but I checked her and she was fine. But I'm pretty sure she at least got some of her hair on fire. So now I have fake candles. I have fake candles. From cooking? I don't know. You've seen that happen to a lot of adults, Ara. Maybe. From cooking? I used to cook all the time when I was young. Did that happen to you, not your fan? I could see that. Alright, Ara, we're gonna focus on your room here. The best rune from the bag for Ara. The best rune, the best message. I had a feeling it was going to be this one. I can see that. I mean, I've done it before. I set a whole stove on fire. Because, I put cookies in the oven. And, basically the cookies, you know, once they bake, they kind of rise and get, kind of risen, and then they get kind of mushy. You know, when they're rising, they get kind of mushy. Well, this one had rose pretty high, and then what it did was it rose so high that it started going over the edge of the pan that it was sitting on. And a whole bunch had collected at the bottom of the oven, and it had caught fire. And that wasn't even at my house. That was at my aunt's house. So it was the joke of every other Christmas cookie baking story that I was not to be trusted with the oven because I would set people's houses on fire. All because I put the cookie tray in. That is this. You burned cookies. I did. Wow, says Ara. So, you know, I've done that before. I've also turned on the wrong burner before. And I used to have this ceramic tile grate that I would put my spoons on. It was like a spoon rest. or utensil rest for the stove, and I move it to a burner sometimes because it was also like a hot pad. So like other food that was done cooking, I would just move to the hot pad that was on the other burner. And sometimes I would accidentally turn on the burner where my ceramic thing was on, and I burnt the bottom of it because I had basically cooked it on the burner. Hi, Psychic. Hi, Psychic dear. How are you? Anyway, Ara, I'll show you what your rune is, dear. I'll show you what your rune is. You're fine. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'm glad. But here's your rune, Ara. This one is like the, I'm not sure which one this is anymore. I can't remember off the top of my head. But that's okay. We'll go look it up. Oh, radio. Hi, Zero. Hi. How are you? Zero. Hopefully you're doing good. Oh. So Ara, this rune is related to the wagon. It's a prime indicator of travel or movement. So yeah, Psychic I Am is correct. That one was the wheel, yeah. It's a symbol of travel, usually for pleasure. Taken in this tense, it will often show a safe and pleasant journey, usually one without mishaps, and often with nice travel companions. Hey, that WizKid, welcome back, dear. It's been a minute. How are you? So yeah, Psychic I Am was correct. It's the wheel. Hey, Zen. Hi, dear. How are you? Are you planning on a trip? Ara? Are you planning on a trip? Sometimes, it does say sometimes this journey can be an allegorical one. So a journey for the soul. If this is the meaning that applies to you, now is the time to make the journey within. If you're already currently following your soul's path, this rune gives you counsel and helps you push forward and wants you to keep on doing it. You're working on some music? That was good. Nice. Nice. How are you, Luna? I'm doing very good. Oh, thanks for your lurk, hun. I appreciate your lurks, Zen. It can also be a time for negotiations and discussions, because they will be thought out logically and strategically. Financially speaking, the rune can indicate now is the right time to buy or sell. It may also show that you're about to receive information or a message of some sort, probably by phone. It could be unexpected news or come at an unexpected time. So that's what that one kind of is telling you today. Alright. I didn't draw it in reverse, so I'm not going to even go that route. For some strange reason, I've only drawn reversed runes for Pega. Pega got like 3 reversed runes in a row. Or I don't know, I think Steve might have gotten one. No, Steve did get a reversed one. One other person, Pega and one other person got a reversed rune. But I think Pega got the majority of them. Poor Pega. You're welcome, dear. You're welcome. Feelsbag Mog also needs a rune, and I think we're caught up then. Yeah. So Feelsbag Mog, we'll get a rune for you too. And then we'll be caught up, and we can do some more painting. I kind of want to put some more purple through here. Some more purple. except for Red's rune. Alright. Let's see. Hey Jevons, how are you, dear? Sorry I missed your hello. Hopefully you're doing well today. I know, I can't believe I burned cookies either. I was always kind of picked on every Christmas. Alright, feels bad, Mog. Every Christmas. Every time it was cookie baking time. Okay, we're gonna draw a rune for the bag for feels bad. Feels bad, Mog. Are you getting the same one? Oh no, you're not. You're getting a different one. Fabulous Kid, thank you so much for giving that gift sub to Jevons. That is so kind. Thank you. So welcome to the treehouse, Jevons. You got a fancy gift sub, which is so kind. Which is perfect. So, feels bad, Mog. You have, this is your rune here. This one is about, this means horse. I remember what this rune is because this rune is the one my mom always draws. You're contributing to the good vibes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do. We should all contribute to everybody's good vibes. Everybody's good vibes. Fluid, thank you so much for giving that gift sub to Psychic I Am. Aww. Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that very much. I do. 14 gift subs. Wow. That's crazy. We're birds in the intuitive tree. I like that, Ara. I do like that. You guys are the birds in the treehouse. Or squirrels. We can call you Squirrely. We can call you a bunch of squirrelies. Tweet. I do like the tweets. Hey, Braven. You need to get one of the bell thingies. They're actually, singing bowls? They're actually singing bowls? Yeah, it's actually a singing bowl. So when I hold it, I can actually go for a pretty long time. And the slower you go, the quieter it is, and the more consistent it is. The faster you go, the more it reverberates, and the louder it gets. So you can go really fast, but it gets really, really loud then. Anyway, it holds the reverberation pretty long. Just a bowl. It's nice. It reverberates nicely. It's got a lot of resonance. Yeah, it does. Thank you, that was so sweet. I had a lot of expenses lately. I know. Psychic. I totally get it. You want to support everybody, but like, it's hard to like there's some people I have to go back through now and like stop subscriptions for because like I can't do too much. I have a budget, so I'm like but I do try to like, I understand what you mean. You don't have to worry about me, Psychic I Am, hon. You don't have to worry about me, dear. Are we gifting subs here? Says Jello. What? Jelly, thank you so much for giving that to Ara. That's so sweet. Ara will have a chance to see if she can get the pendulum kit. I definitely am gonna get a nice grid. A nice grid. I'll get a nice grid for our pendulum kit. Yeah, that's perfect. The struggle is real, but sometimes just watching is enough for people. I understand, Foxtail, yeah. Fluid. Oh, thank you so much for giving 5 more gift subs. That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That helps. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. And Jelly cheered 10,000 bits. Are you guys trying to do another train? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, honestly, what you guys give, you know, the only reason why my giveaway items have been so much bigger is because, you know, I am getting a lot more support. So, you know, that's the only reason why things are getting much bigger. So, I do appreciate that, and I do, you know, spend the time and the money to, you know, give back by getting really awesome giveaway items. So, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Positive vibes are support enough, Luna. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I do. Yeah. So I'll definitely get a mat. I'll definitely get a pendulum mat for our item. Our pendulum. It'll be good. It'll be a good one. I think I already have one kind of picked out too. It's got like zodiac signs and days of the week, and because I thought about buying it for myself, but I really wasn't drawn to it for myself. And I think that's because it was supposed to be part of the giveaway. So I will just buy that, and we'll go from there. Sometimes I realize we could have gotten you that pan drum by now, Jill. I'm not worried about the pan drum, dear. Whenever we get to the pan drum, we get to the pan drum. It's okay. It's okay. This is equally supportive, honestly, to tell you the truth, because when we apply for a partner, right? Because it's gonna happen, it's just a matter of time. So when we end up doing that, like, I think Twitch is gonna really appreciate and noticing, you know, the funds that are coming in too. So I always tell people, like, however you want to support, do it. You know, I don't need one particular way or anything like that, you know what I mean? Because it all helps. So only 150 left. What do you mean only 150 left? You want to train? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I might yeah. Thank you so much, Jelly. So helpful. Thank you. You guys, 0. It's okay now, you're fan. It's alright, dear. It's alright. It's okay. It happens. It's okay. It's very helpful. It is very helpful. Thank you so much. So the rune is, sorry, I've been kind of really distracted with all the hype stuff. But this is Ewaz, which is the little M shape here. And it is about the horse. So this is also a rune of physical movement, physical shifts, and new dwelling places, right? New dwelling places. Its main significance is change, but change for the better, and usually an anticipated change. So that sounds actually really good. Hey, Wildstar. Hi, dear. How are you? this change will usually involve travel of some sort, perhaps even an actual change of locale. So I'm almost wondering if maybe you're thinking about moving, or like moving to a different place, or like moving to a different job, or you know, making some type of change, movement. This can also suggest that whatever your question is when the rune was drawn, this is kind of saying you are tackling the situation and problem in the correct spirit and are close to success. So that's kind of what that one is. You actually are going to be moving soon? Feels bad, Mog? Yeah, this is kind of just confirming that it's the right thing, basically. So I wouldn't be worried about, if you're worried about anything with it. This is kind of just saying that you're exactly kind of where you're supposed to be. It's kind of what this rune is saying. That's funny that you say that. Like physical movement, physical, like moving of a, like home. Are you doing good, Wildstar, hon? I'm glad to see you. Ara's gonna lurk. I understand, dear. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your work. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you all so much. I'm looking back up. Oh, Red. Red has their redemption. I don't think I missed anybody else. Red did it right before all of our hype train. Oh, and then Wildstar. Okay, perfect. You're welcome, Feels Bad Mom. You're welcome, dear. You're the flame in the darkness. That flame gives life in the darkness. That's nice. Wildstar, that's nice, dear. I think we all should be the flame in the darkness. My question will be this answer. Okay. 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 I'll see how I can spin it. But we're gonna focus for Red right at the moment. Oops. I got a little too crazy. Hey Rad, how are you, dear? Are you doing good? I'm gonna draw a rune for Red, right, guys? So we'd like to draw a rune for Red with the best message in it, and relay that to Red for them. Great, and yourself? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Definitely good. Thank you for asking. I got a good idea for our next month's giveaway, and I'm clarifying this one, so I'll have pictures up here soon for you guys to see everything that's going to be included. Oh, you guys get emotes for that too. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Twitch really knows what they're doing with how do I want to say this? Twitch is really good at finding new ways to make things interesting and make profit at the same time. Yeah. You got the one you wanted? Also, Jelly? Oh man. It looks like an angry face, like a fish. Like, you know the Chinese dragons? It kind of has that face, but it looks kind of like a fish. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I have to stare at my old lady eyes, have to stare at it on a phone. Hey, Ryan. How are you, dear? So I'm gonna see if I drew this Red, thank you for being patient, Red. I'm gonna draw, see if I drew this in the right way or not. I feel like maybe it's sideways, so maybe you're indecisive about something, or going back and forth, or... Oh no, this is the right way. This is the right way. This is the right way. Okay, I'm not worried about it then. You need to eventually redeem some of these points. Yeah. Yeah. I think one of the other ones I'm gonna add eventually is a mini, like a mini watercolor painting, which I talked about before. Because I think it would be cool. You'd have like your own little, or maybe I should get like a watercolor journal. A watercolor journal? And like, it would be like the Treehouse sketch journal, and you guys would like use all your channel points to like have a journal entry. That would be kind of cool. I just like do a quick painting in like a sketchbook of like whatever topic you want, and then I sign it and put your name on it. That'd be kind of cool. It'd probably be like 100,000 points or something. Sylvankind. Sylvankind. Hey, welcome to the treehouse. Does that sound nice? When you're in one of those moods when you just feel mad and you don't know what for. That's how you are tonight, right? Really? Ooh, kind of fiery. I think frustration, so I just came here to chill with you and others in chat, right? Hey, that's okay. It happens. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It feels weird, Rad, that you're not in Starbucks right now. I think you'll enjoy it, though. Hi, Sultan King. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. Yeah. I've kind of been fiery before, and not really understanding why. So I could understand that, right? I could understand that. Okay, Red. So your room is single. This one talks about this being one of the great runes of victory. This is virtually assuring success for you. It's a rune of great power, and much power will be available to you at this time, and it will affect changes in your life. Any opposition that you have encountered, you're going to be able to swiftly overcome, so don't worry about that too much. Because that should be giving you a good mindset. That should be reassuring you that you could be in the good mindset to start relaxing and taking things easy. Sometimes this rune can also tell us that worry and tension have begun to take our toll. So it is time to relax and take it easy. So it could be telling you that as well. Maybe this is kind of saying in order to reach success, you need to stop and relax, and then clarity comes for you to be successful. The rest of it really depends on any other surrounding runes. But this does say often this rune refers to the sort of person who can be self-centered and who wants to be totally in charge of his or her life at all times. This can often cause tension. If this cannot be done, anxiousness and helplessness start to set in the person. So it could be, it could just be kind of urging you to kind of relax and take a step back so that you can actually receive what you're looking for. Like time to relax. Relax for success is kind of what I'm getting. relax to receive success is kind of what I'm getting basically out of that. You want intuitive card reading, Red? Rad? Okay. It has been a while. It has been a while. So hopefully that was helpful for you, Red. Hopefully that was helpful for you, dear. It's Wildstar's question card, and then it's Rad's intuitive card reading. Wildstar's pondering question card. Pondering question card. I'm gonna scroll up. Okay. Perfect. We're scrolling up just so I could read his little statement, Wildstar's statement about being a flame in the darkness. We're gonna see what the cards have to say about that, basically. And you're gonna sit and watch me pet the cat, apparently. Feels good, man. Of course. Of course, of course. We want to draw the best card for Wildstar out of the deck. This is a mindset card. This is a card to get in the right mindset. So what message do we want to relay to Wildstar about mindsets? Always feels good, man. Yeah. Sorry, Wildstar, give me 1 second and I'll put I need another drink of water. Or I guess I grab my coconut water. Oh, I've not been grabbing my Angelite today. That might be why I'm not getting a lot. Also, because I started doing that, and I haven't done that at all today, so maybe that's why. Alright. So this does say, what does love mean to me? I feel like love sometimes means that you just shine it out to everybody so that they can take it with them, right? And in order to do that, you have to be a very strong flame in order to light up a lot of darkness. So you also have to make sure that your flame doesn't go out, right? Yeah, this is what does love mean to me? So you can ponder on that. Rand, do you have a question for your card, son? Hey, Alan, welcome back. Kind of letting my drink settle a little bit because I have this little tickle in my throat. I was talking to Alan, right? Maybe you heard, oh, you might have heard me say rad. You might have heard me say rad, dear. Nice, Alan. What does the universe have in store for me? In the present moment? The present moment. The present moment is always what you make of it, right? It's always what you make of it. where are my regular cards? Where's my regular deck? Excuse me, sorry guys. You were just chilling and listening. It's okay. It's okay, right? I think you heard me say Rad. Because Rad got a card reading. Okay. In the present. Honey, Lou. You see this? She's like burying her head into my hand and she's biting on my bracelet. She's biting on it. Alright, sweetheart, we need to ring our bowls. Are you gonna be okay if I'm reading cards? I didn't think so. She can read my mind. She can read my mind. Alan, I don't allow links, but you're more than welcome to stay on topic of discussion, of current discussion. Alan, okay. I think we all know Twitch etiquette. I think we all know Twitch etiquette. Right. Okay. Rad would like to know what he can look forward to. What he can look forward to. In the present moment. In the present moment. I did that because even after I already said something, I was ignored, and I don't appreciate that. So that's why I did that. Anyway, back to Rad's card reading. Rad wants to know what he can look forward to currently from the deck. So we're looking for the best messages to share with Rad. The best messages to share with Rad. Yeah, fluid. You must have seen me going to do it. Because I was like, man, I don't like being ignored. I don't like being ignored. I don't like being ignored. It's not kind. It's just not kind. Okay. Alright. One more. Can we get one more card for, Okay, Rad. This has a basic overall feeling to it. And it feels really good. It feels really good. It feels really good. So, I'll kind of show you the cards. It's Hopsy. Hi, dear. Welcome back, dear. It's been a while. It has been a while. Oh. Subscribe for 3 months. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad to see you back. How are you doing? Thank you for your subscription. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright. So Rad, this is basically talking about like your past. This card here is kind of like talking about your past. I'll go through very generally for the cards originally. This is talking about like lots of conflict, lots of back and forth. I feel like particularly with one person in particular, I kind of feel like you are learning to master yourself with the Emperor, and that's kind of becoming a phase that you're moving out of currently in your life. The Six of Pentacles I feel like this is basically talking about emotional balance, like giving yourself your own emotional balance and like using that to kind of water a brand new way of life, a brand new tree. Hey, Psycho Pete. Hi, dear. The last card is the Eight of Pentacles, and this one is talking about like kind of like a self-discovery kind of period where you are basically building a new web now that you've kind of gone through this phase. You're building a new web and you want to include new facets in your life instead of replaying old ones, basically, is kind of what this is saying. So I do see that currently where you are, you're in a good space. I do feel like the things that you're letting go of are good things to let go of. And I think once you let go of those, you'll make new room for things that will actually be growing you better. Is kind of the overall feeling. And then I'll go in and ask for specifics on the cards as well. But that's kind of what this is saying for you. Hey Pete. Hi Psycho Pete, dear. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I hope everyone's having a great day. Psycho Pete, I hope you're having a good day, dear. I do. It takes time and love to let go. Yeah. This has a lot of conflict. The first card does, which I feel is like kind of presently what you are letting go of. I do see mastery here with the Emperor, like self kind of mastery, and then the balance, the emotional balance that you're using to kind of give yourself a new way of being. And then you're using that to grow a new spider web in your life, so you can get new things coming in, new opportunities coming in. But I will switch our music, and then I'll ask for specifics from the cards. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop the CD. I'm so sorry. I've been dropping a lot of things today. I'm so sorry. Hey, Teffanet. Thank you so much for your host, hon. Thank you so much for your host. I appreciate that very much. How are you? You're having a great day, Pete? Me too. I got good news yesterday, and I got more good news today. And I just feel like everything's kind of like I feel like I'm like taking time to chill. But also I feel like things are kind of like actually starting to roll and like go somewhere, which I'm not really in a rush for anymore. And it seems like now that I kind of like let it go, like everything starts, that's just how it works. I feel like once you let go, like is when everything kind of like starts rolling, is when you start feeling the momentum of things actually rolling. Whereas before, when I was like eagerly like wanting things to move, like it was like a standstill. So I find it interesting. To just kind of laugh at, because that's just the way it goes, right? Lessons of the universe, guys. Learn through my life. There you go. Learn through my life. You have to let go sometimes for things to start rolling. Are you happy to hear that? Hey, young Tom Servo. Hi, dear. Yeah, lots of good news. So I got invited to be a streamer on Umi's stream team. So if you notice my page, I put that as my main for the time being. I'll probably switch them out. Like I'll be on Lumi's stream team as the main for a while, then I'll probably switch back to Lucy for a while, just to kind of even out where the representation is at, right? But yeah, I'm part of that, and lots of other things are going too, so I was very excited. Hey, Andrea Jade, how are you, dear? I laugh at myself all the time, Rad. I laugh at myself all the time. Yeah. 2 teams. Yeah, fluid. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm like, I mean, like, Lucy's is like my home, you know, because it was the first one. It was the first one, and I am super involved in that community. So like, I'm definitely not gonna drop it. I'll just have to split up my representation, you know. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I know. I've tried to be nicer to myself too, because I was being really hard on myself. And then I kind of started letting that go too. And then, you know, things kind of started rolling forward with that. So it's just kind of like, you know, be kind to yourself, and try and go with the flow, and try not to force things too much, because sometimes, you know, things happen in the way that they need to happen, and you can't rush them. And basically all you're doing if you're trying to push it forward is just like, you know, shove the cog forward when it's not meant to be turning it, basically. And then you can ruin the whole machine. It's like the best analogy I have in my brain for that. I'm doing really good, Andrea, dear. Thank you so much for asking. Hey, Celestial Creations. I don't remember when I followed you. It's the first time catching the stream. Oh, thank you, hon. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working on this painting for a while. I have some cards laid out in front of me now that I'm gonna go get ready to read, but yeah. We've been working on this for a minute. Because I often get distracted with readings. And we chat a lot too. Since 2018? No, 2019. Did I put 2018 on my thing? It's been 2019. It's been 2019. It was May of 2019. I probably typed it in wrong. Cause I don't know numbers very well. What is time? What is time? Is what I like to say to people. It's okay, Ellen. I accept your apology, dear. I accept your apology. I just like to explain why I do what I do, dear. It is easy to get distracted. Oh gosh, it really is. It really is. It really is. It really is. Not ignoring, just I had basically said no, and then you like did it anyway, and that's hurtful. So you're doing okay. Aww. There's been some ups and downs, Tom Cyril, but you're doing your best. Aw, hon. I understand. Yeah. We'll send you some, you guys want to light some more incense? I'll light some more incense for you. I'll light some more incense for you. It looks pretty cool. It says 2018. Oh gosh, I need to go change it. I need to go change it. The thing is, I bet you what happened was I originally had 2019 and then I read it and I probably was fixing all my other panels and my brain was telling me that that wasn't accurate. So then I probably took it off. Like I changed it because I thought it was inaccurate. That's what I'm thinking I did. Aww. Yeah, my bot likes to say lots of uplifting things. Thank you for the kindness and positivity. Aww. Of course, Tom Serval. Of course, Tom Serval. Yeah, sometimes you're doing like 15, honestly what it is you do 1,500 things at one time and then your brain just turns to mush when you should have taken a break, but you didn't. That's exactly what happened. Perfect. So we are going to ask for specifics from the card now for Rad. We only work in even numbers here. It's a perfect world. Oh, you mean with the cards? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe. Okay. We're gonna really focus on Rad here. So we're looking for specifics in the cards. So are there any other messages in this card in particular that we want to relate to Rad? Do you have three members of your family? Rad, you have 3 members? Because there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 red foxes and 1 like brown kind of fox. And I'm kind of getting the feeling like this obviously represents your family. Yeah, this card is basically saying that this is your family. Like, particularly one individual probably is, you know, a little more combative to you than the other ones, but this is definitely about your family, this conflict one. Because there's two foxes up here. And then there's this big one. And there's this big one. You just skipped over 2019. Oh, I got you. I got you. Okay, Celestial. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I will go for that. Although a lot of good things happened in 2019. I don't know if I really want to skip it. Oh yeah, you've heard my talk. Yeah, I feel like this one is really talking about family in particular. Like, I knew you had a sister, but I wasn't sure if you had any other relatives. So this one is definitely talking about the conflict with the family. I do feel like while that might still be a thing that you'll be working through currently, Thatcher's project. Proposal? Nice. Hey, Thatchers. Welcome to the treehouse. I do feel like this Emperor card is more like what you're embodying currently. Are you still working on your like your shield, like your bubble shield, like your meditation where you put the shield around you? Because this has that little kind of like symbolism here. So I do think that that's kind of like saying that that's helping you. I do feel like this is also saying any nature walks you take, they really help you clear your mind. So keep doing that. So if you've kind of stopped doing that for a minute, I would go back to doing that because that really does help you clear your mind. So keep doing that. Yeah, because this has there's a leaf over top of this person's head. So this is saying that that's something that you need to continue to do, and that will also help you. I'm also getting you need to do that too, nature walks. Yeah, nature walks are good. I should do one too. But it's so cold. It's so cold in Michigan. And I'd just be walking around town. There's like, I don't know. I'm not sure either, Fluid. I'm kind of just letting it go. Me too. You're craving a nice hike in nature. Psycho. Pete, yeah. I know, it is cold. It would be different if I could go out into nature and like actually be in nature, but I'd have to like drive out to nature. which, I don't know, I guess that wouldn't be too bad. We'll see how it, we'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. That's true. I mean, your location is colder than mine, right? Yeah. No, you're actually more north than me. Rad, you're more north. You're more north. This other card here is about the Six of Pentacles. I need to not have weirdness right now. I'm hoping that helps. I almost did that food, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on because that person acted like they were a younger person and now they're not acting like a younger person, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that individual. They're a little bit all over the place. Yeah, 2 strikes basically, yeah. Hey, Dragon's Knight, how are you, dear? You hope everyone's doing well. Have a lovely brush hike. Nice. Make it 3 strikes. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So I'm gonna ask for clarification. I just can't have weirdness when I'm trying to like read a card. You know what I mean? So, Six of Pentacles is about, you know, the balancing of emotions. I feel like you're trying to feed it right now. You're trying to feed into emotions that are actually beneficial for you instead of detrimental to you. Hey, Dr. Samiti. Hey, welcome to the Treathouse, dear. Thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. 3 months. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. 3 months. Happy and respectful community. Yeah. I appreciate that, dear. Thank you so much. I do. So, I'm gonna ask if there's anything else specific in the card that we need to be paying attention to. Any other messages that the card has that we need to be paying attention to? Are you listening to binaural beats? Because I'm kind of getting like music is going intentional, like music that you play with intention is going to help you find balance too. So that could relate to binaural beats, because there are some musical tracks that are designed to aid with something specific. And that could also help you. I feel like most of this right now is just gearing to like help you get emotionally set, which I think what these cards is basically telling you is giving you ideas of things you should be doing, or ideas that you are currently already doing, and it's kind of like confirming like these are good things that you should continue to do. Is there anything else in this card that we want to Okay. So this card is also saying that the new tree that you're growing with your emotional balance is going to eventually grow so big that it's going to smother the old roots. It's going to smother the old dead roots. So if you're worried about tying up loose ends or anything like that, I'm kind of getting the feeling like that's not necessary. Like, what is dead should be left dead. Because I do see that the tree is just, it's going to take a while, but the tree eventually is going to grow. The tree, which is like your emotional balance, is going to grow big enough and strong enough that it's going to kind of overtake the old roots. So the old pain and hurt is not really going to have an effect anymore. So I don't feel like you need to worry about it if that's something that you're currently concerned about. Like, it'll kind of take care of itself. Like, there's no actions you really need to take on it. It'll naturally kind of resolve itself through that emotional healing. Is there any messages in this card in particular that we need to relate to Red? I feel like, Rad, I feel like, for some reason I feel like this card is, hold on, I think I just got clarification. What? I don't understand. I don't understand. Can you clarify more for me, please? I feel... Okay. So, Rad, the universe is sending another person into your life. Is sending a person into your life. And I feel like this person is going to help you understand that some type of division with your family is always going to be there. And that's kind of okay. That's okay. Like, you're going to eventually learn that that's something that is okay. Like, you're not gonna place a, they're gonna like help you not place a judgment on it so much. You thought you were on the phone just then, right? No. Well, not really. Hey, little bro, how are you, dear? Does that make sense to you? Like, I feel like there's literally another person on their way to you, and the universe is kind of like bringing this person into your life. It's gonna take them a while to get here. I don't think this is really immediate, but I do think that there's another person on the way. And I feel like that person's gonna help you understand that this constant separation in your family is normal and okay, and they'll help you like learn how to accept it, kind of. That does make sense, yeah. What other things do we have here? Do we have any other messages in the card? I think that was it in this card. So that's all that I have really sitting here for you. Yeah, this person, you might actually, they won't be here for a while. You might actually completely forget about this reading by the time they show up. They got a while before they show up. You appreciate it, Rad. I'm glad, hon. Did you have any other questions? Did that like make sense to you, or like answer any questions that maybe you had in like the back of your mind, or I hope that was helpful. I think that was the last redemption. I think that was the last redemption. Ah, that's right. Fluid gave that gift sub. That is so kind. That is so kind. I'm so lucky to be surrounded by such great, beautiful people. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I feel so lucky every day. Little bro is a bit. Little bro bit his tongue, and it hurts to eat chips. Is there a card for that? I mean, we could see what it says. It will probably say, you need to slow down and really be doing one thing at a time. Is really, or that fluid. I also like that one. Both. It'll be both. Yeah, you can formulate a question for the future. You can. We don't have to do it all at once, right? Oh, that's good too. One thing at a time. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the feeling of like maybe we were rushing. We were like doing multiple things at once, and that's why we had that we had that issue. Hey, Alan, welcome back, dear. I'm kind of getting filled out to, we've explained it, Alan. We've explained it. And I don't know how else to be more patient, I guess. So I'm sorry if you don't understand, dear. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just putting little buds on our branches now, because we're going to go back in and add some extra color. I don't think I understand exactly what you're saying. Yellen, I'm sorry. Yeah, just stay on topic, and you won't have to worry about it. I'm glad you like the chat. And now is a perfect opportunity to start fresh. Now is a perfect opportunity to let go and start fresh. Which obviously we are willing to do, because we didn't ban you or anything, so you can join us in the new space. Right. Monster. I only have monsters for mods, guys. I only pick the monsters. Thick-skinned monsters. Maybe, what? Had me cracking up, yeah. That was funny. That was funny. Glub, hey Glub, welcome back, dear. You want a room? I could do that. I could do that. I think, Dylan, all of us are having fun, and you should have fun too. Just have fun. Or we are probably just gonna let you have to say goodbye. So, like I said earlier, we have all moved on to a new space and a new place, you are welcome to join us. And I'm not going to say it again. Tempers our first swords. Yeah. Do you have a question for your... I guess you don't need a question for the Rune Club, but... Well, we can see what comes out. We can see what comes out. El Charlatan. El Charlatan. Nice. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. Thank you for your follow. I had to really focus on that one for some reason. Alright. I'll do your room. Glub, I'll do your room, hun. I think all the mods are keepers of the realm. Keepers of the realm. It came from a mainstream music back from 2005. Really? Do you know Kung Fu, Rad? We're gonna test your skills. We're gonna test your skills. Glub is a white knight, not a bodyguard. Okay, yes. Whatever you guys want, whatever position you want to sign up for, I guess I'm okay with. You do? Oh man, yeah, you definitely don't want to make Rad upset then. Little bro is a little intimidated. Okay, okay, I am too. It's okay. It's okay. And a little bit of Tai Chi. That's nice. The only thing I've done, it's like not quite yoga. It's a little bit different. It's Qigong, which is like an energy, like an energy yoga kind of thing. Are you red? Glub isn't afraid. I think Glub is probably like me, not afraid of a whole lot, right? He forced you to get involved? I guess you could learn a lot of good things though from Tai Chi, right? I'm not afraid of death. Thanks, Alan. Qigong, that's Chinese. Qigong? Oh, and Rad's part Chinese? Oh, interesting. I didn't know Chinese, Rad. I didn't know it was Chinese. I had a jujitsu class earlier, which is where you bit your tongue. Really? Oh, were you snacking and doing jujitsu at the same time? Which is why when I said you should be doing one thing at a time. I didn't even need a card for that. Really? Oh, okay. I was picking up on Vietnamese, and actually, believe it or not, I was kind of confused because I also did see a little bit of Indian. That's why I was like, I wasn't sure. But I think all of us are a little bit of everything, so can we really tell, honestly? Wow, Alan. You have been, like, a troll, like, the entire time, and we've tried to be nice to you, and, we can tell, and I'm done playing, so... I'm done playing. Some people just don't care, and that's fine. we can see. Yeah, we can see through that. We can see through that, and we've been seeing through it from the very moment. And it's a shame. It's a shame. He didn't think you were being rude. He was just causing chaos, just because we banned at the exact same times at Fluid. Nice. Jelly's like, yay! Thank you. Thank you. Get some love back in here, yeah. Here's better energy for you. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. I mean, I feel like I don't know what it was necessarily. I feel like there's like a specific jawline for Vietnamese, and then I also feel like the brow is specific too. For some reason, those two really made me lean towards a different ethnicity other than Chinese or like Japanese or like Korean or like. But I didn't even think about Vietnamese. Yeah, Fluid. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of funny as it went on. Yeah, it was kind of funny. That's okay though. You were correct on that. I'm quite astonished. I had sorry, Glub, I'm taking my time to draw your rune. Sorry, we're chatting. I had a Vietnamese exchange student that stayed with me for a year. And I always found that the men, like Vietnamese men, have a very particular just like facial structure to them. Not all of them, but there's like clearly a predominant, feature. And she would show me lots of pictures of her family and things like that, so I got to see quite a few people. I was like, everybody has a very strong, everyone has strong features of like very, very much the same. It's alright. It's alright. So Glum, we can focus now, dear. I think we've let that go a little bit longer. Let's draw your rune. Let's draw your rune. We want to draw the best rune out of the bag for Glub. The very, very, very best rune for Glub. Ooh. Oh yeah. Some people say I look like my mom. Oh really? I guess I've never seen your mom, so I don't know. I've never seen your mom, so I wouldn't know. I only have your face to look at off of Instagram, which isn't, I don't know, I don't think you've posted for a while. Anyway. Here's your rune, Glub. I think this is reversed. Let me grab our book though, hun. Yeah, this is Thuraz. Actually, this being reversed might actually be good. Oh no, it doesn't really have a reversed. It basically means the same no matter which direction it's facing. Oh, you've tried not to post that much so you don't seem so narcissistic. I feel like social media is meant to be like posts about you, so like, I don't know, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Like, you know what I mean? But Jello kind of feels the same way. Used to post once every single day. Yeah, I don't post that much. Because I also don't want to... I don't know, maybe I should post more. I don't know. I feel like I post just the right amount. Which is like once a week, maybe? Maybe I should post more, though. I don't want to... I don't know. I'd hate to be... I don't know. I think there's a balance. I think if you think posting every day was too much, then that's your intuition's way of telling you that you need to balance it out a little bit. And I would tell you to follow that, you know? Yeah, Fluid. Deleted all of yours a while ago. You compared yourself to others too much. Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing too. A little bit. Like, you're just like kind of like, my posts aren't good as other people's posts. You know what I mean? But now I'm just like, I'm just gonna post what I want. I don't care if I'm not doing it right. Exclamation point help, Agatha. Exclamation point help. I think a break would be good, yeah. I think there's a balance to it. Because it can still be really beneficial to have, right? It's depending on what you're looking for, I suppose. So Club, Thuraz really doesn't, it means pretty much the same thing that it means in reverse. So I'm just going to kind of read through the book here. And let you know what the book says about Thuraz. So this is, the book is saying, Thuraz is not only the vexing thorn, which its name implies, but it's also the glyph of the mighty hammer of Thor, the weapon which protects men and gods alike. This rune has many associations with protection and with luck. Sometimes it heralds an unexpected stroke of good luck, usually from an equally unexpected source, rather than from something you are already aware of. You will happen to be in the right place at the right time, and you'll be able to reap the benefits. However, if you feel that you have already had a stroke of good luck, this rune can just be telling you that it's time for that to end, for a natural way that things flow and cycle. Take care to not collapse yourself too far into your own self-assuredness, for at this time you may receive an end to your good luck. Take stock of your situation and evaluate where you really stand. Since I did draw it reverse, I'll read through the reverse section. This does say, while Thuraz reversed indicates pretty much the same thing as it does when it's not reversed, the main difference here is that either you or an individual that you will not wish to heed the advice from the information being offered. Interesting. This is basically saying the main difference here with having this rune be reversed is that either you, which is me reading the book, or the individual you are reading, which is you, Glub, will not wish to heed the advice and information offered. You are set on this course of action and are very full of yourself and are self-assured. You could be unwilling to accept advice which is not generated from your own brain and your own experience. When this rune is reversed, the consequence of blindly following your own path could be even worse than they are when this rune is right side up. This could be talking about, so really take heed what is being offered and assistance that's being offered to you, because I feel like that's going to help. It could be a time when luck runs out, which we've already gone over. Any hasty decisions is bound to cause some regrets. You'll have to really look into your situation to see if this is a rune telling you that your good luck is coming or your good luck is ending. At sometimes, this rune reverse also indicates that you may feel threatened by an individual that you perceive as weaker or subordinate to you in some fashion. Well, interesting. Do you want another rune, Glub? Because I feel like this is kind of open-ended. Or do you feel, I guess if you are able to discern yourself, if you feel like, basically this is saying stroke of luck is changing, Glub. Basically this is saying stroke of luck is changing. So, if you feel like you've had a stroke of bad luck, you don't have anything to worry about. Because luck is going to change. Luck naturally changes in the flow of states. So, after a low, there comes a high. After a high, things have to balance out and come back down. That's basically what this rune is talking about. So, I guess really discern where you are currently, and that will be able to help you, figure out where you're headed. It's kind of what this rune is talking about there. If you need a clarifier, I can draw another one though. But I feel like you would know. You would know where you're headed with this one. Thank you, Club, for those bits on. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you. So hopefully that was helpful. I'll give you, Jevons, hun, I'll give you the Discord here. But a mystery is good. We can draw another rune, because another rune would help, get that clarified. Well, my question, thank you, Rad. So there you go, Jevons, hun, if you want to do Discord, hun. So basically, what you do is, ask yourself, okay, do I feel like I've had a stroke of good luck currently, or do I feel like I've had a stroke of bad luck recently? And then the rune is basically saying, okay, wherever you're at now, you're gonna do the flip side. You're gonna do the flip side. So, and that's just the natural progression of things. So, another rune will ruin the mystery. This is more like the flow of positive and negative. You don't believe in luck, though? Okay. Well, then it will forever be a mystery, won't it? Then it will forever be a mystery. Alright. So I'm gonna add some extra spaces here for our flowers. So I'm adding little bud spaces. This is when our CD starts like singing and talking. Glub believes in puns though. I did catch that part. Although I didn't say ruin, I just said rune, so maybe other people didn't catch it, but I did catch that little part that you were trying to throw on there. Glub believes in red and fluid. I'm sure. I'm sure. Maybe red. Aww. Glub's gonna be a little picky. Ooh. Aww. I believe in fluid. least we tried. Yeah, we did. We did. I do too. I do too. I always have and enjoy myself while I'm like here with you guys. I do. It's well worth it to me. It's well worth it. It feels nice. It feels nice. Except for you, who feels guilty while reading my ambiguous sentence, then you are the one, and you know who you are. Sometimes that's just how you have to be, you know what I mean? I knew where you were going with that. I knew where you were going with that. It's kind of one of those things where, I mean, I didn't say it, but why do you feel guilty? Why do you feel like it was you? Maybe you feel guilty for some reason. I've done that before. I'm not even gonna lie. I have done that to somebody before. And I don't think they were expecting it. That was a while ago. It must be the Scorpio in me. That's what I'm gonna say. Sometimes though you do. You don't even need to like purposely do that sometimes. Like sometimes it just happens. Like there's a little misunderstanding. And then it's like, interesting. I didn't even mean it in that sense, but that's how you took it, and that's interesting to me. Globe always feels guilty. Do you, Globe? I'm sorry, dear. Oh, really, Moo Voodoo? Rex used to get emotional and apologize too much over nothing. It worried me she was hiding something, but she wasn't. Some people care a lot about how they are, like, interpreted or understood. Like, some people care a lot about that. And so, like, if they even have like an idea that like you've taken them in the wrong way, they will apologize, you know, because it's not their intention, and you know, sometimes they really do genuinely feel bad about that. Like totally. Oh, you got it. That whole thing came from a meme, Brad? Oh gosh. It seems way less insightful now. For no reason. It seems way less insightful now. What are we, 12? Maybe. We could be 12 at heart. We could be young at heart and still enjoy ourselves, right? I thought Rad would appreciate that. I did. It's 8:32. We still have plenty of time. I wasn't sure. I always kind of lose track when I'm doing like readings and things like that, because I'm like, I don't know, somewhere else. and I often forget what I've been doing, and I lose track. But with art, I can stop every now and then and mentally stop and keep track a little bit better. You're 27. I'm ancient. I'm ancient. I agree with Glub. I'm ageless. I'm ageless. I agree with Glub. I'm gonna be 33. A 3-3. 3-3. Isn't that crazy to think about? For those of you who did not know, for those of you who did not know, Glob is older for your superior. Voodoo, I have to agree with you, dear. I have to agree with you. I was like way too mature when I was 12 too. Yeah, I act way more silly now because I'm just more relaxed. Like I used to take life very, very seriously when I was younger, and I actually kept taking life very seriously until more recently. So I totally get what you're saying. Robust centric clockwork. Thank you so much for your follow, dear. Welcome to the treehouse. I know a lot of people do create is really what I should say. Digital art, yeah, we do. Neil Gaiman and his work. That's okay. That's okay, Robust. I'm glad to have you on. Thank you for your compliment, I guess, for understanding that I don't do digital. I do traditional. We do traditional. That's true, Agatha. Yeah. I agree. I kind of feel the same way. Like, I spent so long, like, I don't know, I also felt like I had to, like, correct people. Not, like, correct them, but, like, here, I don't know how else to explain it, but, like, correct them in a way that would, like, heal them. Like, I felt like I was, like, solely responsible for healing them. And so, like, that was a serious job. So, you know what I mean? I took that to heart. Which meant I took life very seriously. And now I'm just kind of like, whatever. Now I'm just kind of more relaxed. Say hi to Bells, Wildstar. I did see your request, hun. Did you? Do you want me to? I feel drawn to do this one for a minute. Do you want to do this one for a minute? The Veronicas? Is that a band? Is that a band? Maybe? I know, I got this one, this bowl I got from my boyfriend, Paintbrush. He got this one for me. It's the Third Eye bowl. And it's got like a nice engravement on the inside, and it's got the nice etching along the edges too. Let's see, it's purple. It looks brown until the light hits it just right, but it is purple. It is purple. But anyway, it's one of my favorites. You can say the bottom one more time? Yeah, I can show you down there. It's an Australian band that played during high school years. Did they do the, Did they do the, All the Things She Said song? All the Things She Said? Running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. Is that the song? For some reason, that's the song that pops in my head. Was that long enough for you, Wildstar? Oh, Fluid, I understand, dear. That's tattoo nuts. Well, I don't know who it is then. I clearly don't know enough. Good night, Fluid. I appreciate you being here very much. Thank you so much. Good night and sweet dreams, hon. I'm glad we can always make your day better. You were listening to Breathe Carolina? Of that shirt you threw away? What? Thought of that shirt I threw away. I threw away a shirt? I think of Untouched and When It Falls Apart. Oh, I might know Untouched, but I can't remember. Put it in the music section of Discord. Maybe Lunar, good night. Sweet dreams to you too. Sweet dreams, Fluid. Thank you so much for all your support. Maybe I will see you both in Dreamworld. I had a really interesting dream last night, and it kind of gave me a confirmation that things are moving forward. So, but it was a very interesting dream. It was very interesting. Like everything I had questions about was like all like interwoven in like this dream. It was very nice. I don't care, Rad. Either one, whichever one you want or feel drawn to. Maybe it'll help me like jog my memory or something. You know what I mean? It'll be like, here's the one, here's the one, here's the one. I honestly, there was a point in time when I was in school where okay, well, to be honest, like there's a lot of points in time when I didn't watch any TV. Like I never really watched TV. I have never really been one to watch TV, honestly. But I've also been one to not watch or listen to much radio, like music on the radio. I never really listened to that much either. So there was a point in time when I actually didn't listen to the radio, like at all. Like zero. Like I refused. That was in middle school. And then I never really... That was in middle school when like rap, when like the 90s were like done playing on the radio and like rap was all that was on the radio. And I was just done listening to the radio at that point. What was I like in high school? I feel like I was very much the same I am right now. I was a little more pushy, though. I was a little more pushy, so I was not as chill and understanding. So like, a troll, I would have gotten rid of like first thing. I would have been like, meh. Which I'm balancing that out a little bit. Like there's some of them I'm just like, okay, no, I don't have time for you. And there's other ones where I'm like, you know what, I can at least see where you're going. In high school though, like I had no tolerance, like no long fuse. I don't know, Rad, I don't know. I wasn't like not friends with people, but I also like wasn't like really connected with a lot of people. Like I was very much a loner, but at the same time like I understood where a lot of people were coming from and I got along with them really well. So I was like one of those loner people that like meshed really well with all the groups. So, you know, I had friends and acquaintances in every group type, basically. I was one of those people who like were kind of really by themselves a lot, but like fit in really well with everybody, basically. One deep breath. Thank you for checking out for me while I'm still. We probably would have been okay, Rad, but I didn't have a lot of patience for people that were overly confident. So if you were someone in high school that was like really confident and like almost like cocky to a point, like I automatically like did not really care for you. I would like try and deflate you pretty much. Like that's what I would do in high school. Be like, ain't nobody all that. But you know, I would do that, right? And then I would also like come back and be like, why do you feel like you need to act that way? You know what I mean? Like, so I think that's why I got along with lots of people. And I was also one of those people who could like I would stand up for people too. So like I didn't care who you were. Like if you were getting picked on, like your bully was gonna hear from me. Like whoever was picking on you, like I was gonna go have a chat with your bully and tell them what's what. And I didn't even care if you were someone that usually got bullied and you were bullying somebody else. I did not care. Like I was not for bullying of any sense at all. And I would be the one standing up for whoever was being bullied, and I would make it stop, like every time. And I know there's lots of people in high school who probably remember me standing up for them, and I'm sure they probably remember that to this day, because that's just something that I've always done. Like, and I would be pretty aggressive about it too. Club used to beat up bullies. Club can relate. Yeah, when I was in elementary school, there was a couple of people that I wasn't very nice to physically in elementary school, because they were extremely mean, and I just couldn't watch them do that to other people. But I learned very quickly that that's like not the way to handle it. So then I started to be more verbal about confrontations. I decided that, you know, going a physical route when I was younger was not appropriate. You know, you need to have a conversation with people in order to actually get them to understand. Otherwise, you're just causing more chaos. So, I only did that like twice that I can think of. One of them was for my sister, because there was a boy being extremely mean to her and threatening her. And I told him if he was going to physically threaten her, I was going to threaten him. And so I remember being in the neighborhood, and this boy was literally 4 times my size, and I still took him down. And everyone was so surprised. They could not believe it. They were like, oh my god, she really did it. I was like, yeah, for my sister. And then another time was for myself, but I never did it after that. Yeah, 4 times my size. We got memories from the past, forget it and move on. Yeah, Wildstar, yeah. 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 Don't anger the Luna, says Joey. Yeah, you really don't want to. You really don't want to. But I have a much longer fuse now than I used to. My fuse used to be really short when I was younger. But there was a couple of people specifically that I can think of that I would stand up for a lot. I don't want to share too much, but there was just physically not kind people around some of my loved ones, and so yeah, I kind of jumped on that wagon, like, you're gonna do what now? I'll show you what it feels like when you do that, basically. So, yeah. But yeah, that's not how things should work. So, and I got to start like talking to people about it. And it'd be more like I'd almost like call them out a little bit. With it. And then it slowly kind of turned more into a, I'd call them out, but then I wouldn't just call them out and like, make them look like jerks, even though they were jerks. I would go talk to them afterwards, after calling them out too. Like, I'd be like, hey, you want to talk about what just happened? I'd offer that extra hand instead of just calling them out, And some of them would want to talk about it, and others wouldn't. And at that point, it's their decision. But yeah, I specifically remember quite a few people. Hey, Acid Pirate, welcome back, dear. Glob is scared of Luna. We have a pecking order. Glob only pretends to be scared. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I was never really for, and that's why sometimes, like, church was hard for me sometimes, too. Because, church would be like judging people and be like, well, these people are doing bad things, and my heart is like, but I understand why somebody would want to do that. Like, shouldn't we just love and accept them? So that was another thing that I struggled with too. And not to say that, every church I ever went to was like that, but there was a lot. And sometimes it wasn't the church itself, it was just like one person or one member or something like that. I've always been somebody who just wants to love and accept everybody, and I don't understand why other people don't want to do that, is really honestly the truth. I just always wanted to be doing that. Like, I'm not here to, like, judge you. I'm just here to, like, help you understand, hopefully yourself and others, through doing that. And hopefully make some things easier for you. Oh, really? Did you? Some people aren't Wildstar. I agree with you. Some people are not. And I had to learn that too. That you can't force it. Right? You can't force it. Like, we could be nice to the troll all we want, but if the troll wants to be a troll, you know what I mean? And so that's where boundaries come into play. That's where boundaries come into play. But I totally get I totally get what you're saying, Monster. There are some people who are ready, though. There are some people who are ready. You had a great group, Jello, whose numbers and misfit status kept you protected, Jello. Yeah. Yeah, I was friends with like lots of different kinds of people. Lots of different kinds of people. Everyone just, I don't know, I got along with lots of different people. And because at some point I had probably, you know, defended somebody at one point or another. Or at least tried to get people to understand. So I think that's why I got along with lots of different people. Senior Luna takes down freshman. I would be the freshman taking down seniors, honestly, to tell you the truth. I didn't have no limits. I didn't have no limits. I've always also been a person who, like, I don't care what your rank is, like, just be a decent human, please. Like, I'm not intimidated by quote-unquote rank. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not intimidated by things like that. Like, I'd have doctors at the hospital who would, like, because I was a nurse aide, and I also did, like, when I worked at the hospital, I did, I was a unit technician, so I would, like, schedule people's appointments, inpatient appointments while they were, like, in their room, and, like, lab work and things like that, and, I'd have to make sure that the doctor's orders were appropriate for, like, what test was being ordered. So, like, the doctor's order had to have a specific diagnosis to be able to be billed through insurance to be viable. So, I had to go through and check all of that before accepting. I basically had to proof all of the doctor's orders to make sure they were acceptable through insurance before actually providing the test. Especially with Medicaid and Medicare patients. And there would be some doctors who would be like, you need to make sure the schedule just gets done. And I'm like, you didn't put the right code in. Like, you don't have the right codes in your doctor's order for me to be able to do this. Like, I'd love to do it for you, but you need to do your job first before I can do my job. And some of the doctors would, like, throw their weight around, you know, and they would try to, like, force you to do things just for the sake of doing them. And I was never one of those people that would budge. And actually one of the doctors, who was originally very, very nasty with me, ended up being really, really kind to me in the end, because I didn't bend and take his crap. And I think he actually appreciated that, because I think most people just kind of buckled under him and did what he said. And I think he was waiting for somebody to, like, tell him what's what. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. Bantu, how are you? I think he was waiting. But, yeah, I've kind of always been that way, not intimidated by rank or anything. And, yeah. Club. They don't do that anymore, sweetie. They don't do that anymore. Although I did once, in a funny way, put a teacher in a trash can. Did you really? Jelly? I also, witch trial. Hold on. You'd have to get a goose. What is the, Monty Python. Monty Python. I know you guys are joking. Salem witch trials. Salam? Salam? Witch trials? I didn't know that. God needs son. Wildstar, thank you. I know I do. Oh, really? There was, that's funny that you say that, Jelly. Salam? It's Salem with an E. It's S-A-L-E-M. Rad. That's why I'm kind of poking fun. Salam. It's a new type of trial. It's a new type of trial made by Rad. I thought it was funny. I was just playing with it. But we love you. Exactly. It's the right word, by the way. Salam is I know salam is a word. I'm just not sure what it is. Yeah, it's Arabic. Yeah, I knew it was Arabic, pirate. Wildstar, can you salam al-Kajum? Al-Kajum? Did I say that right? What does it mean, hun? All freezing your butt off, Mr. Mount 2. I hate being cold. I hate being cold. Salam ala kujum ala jakum. Interesting. What does it mean, Wildstar? What does it mean? Aw, I know salam. I don't know what the al-kajum is. Globe agrees. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Acid, did you say a bad word, hon? It has many meanings. Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay, I'll have to look it up then, maybe. And pirate's like effing cold. It's okay, pirate. It's okay. It happens. Can confirm, says Jelly. Oh, you worked enough with Arabic linguists? I almost studied Arabic as a language because when I was at the hospital, when I worked at the hospital, there were there was a large Arabic community, and they would only have like 3 people who knew English, and those 3 people would translate for like whole families of people. And I had thought it would be, at that time, I thought it would be extremely useful and very interesting to learn Arabic. I was learning Japanese at that time though. So I was like, maybe I'll learn Arabic next. But I was learning Japanese, so, Skoshi anashimasu. Mada, jouzuじゃありません. Nihongo. Yeah, Nihongo. Yeah. 少しは日本語を話します. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah. I don't know a lot. It's been a while since I've studied. I think I was on like lesson 12 when I quit. I was on lesson 12 when I quit studying. Wait, was there anything else we want to put in this painting? I think this one might actually be done now. Ooh, actually let's bring a large green through here. Let's just bring a large green mark through here. It'll kind of like it has too much of an angle. It has too much of a straight angle. If you know what I mean. Hi, sweetie. I love you very much. I love that you're on my lap. I love that you're on my lap, and I love that you want cuddles. And I appreciate you being here. I do appreciate you being here. She likes to get her ears scratched. It's her favorite. It's her favorite. Shave the cat. I do snip her fur. She gets lots of tangles in the front. She gets lots of tangles in the front. Like lots of tangles. I try and brush her, but I don't always get a chance to take care of her mess, her furry mess. I do try to understand a person, dear. I do. Robust. I do. You're learning 8 languages right now? Oh, really? You've learned a lot about yourself through that method. I could see that, honestly. I could see that, honestly. It might need water, Luna, for the plants to grow. She's lacking on her grooming, the cat is. She has a lot of fur, so I feel like she struggles to get to her chest. Just so. She struggles. Poor thing. It might need water whenever the plants to grow. What might need water? You mean the painting? Mr. Batu? I'm sorry, I think I missed what you were trying to say. Oh, at the moment 3 for now? Of course, hon. Of course I would read Robust. Of course I would. Oh, Wild Star, thank you so much, hon. Thank you so much. Glove needs water too. I have coconut water I drank. I just finished 1 water bottle that I'll recycle. I'll recycle this. And I'm working on a second water bottle. So I actually have 3 bottles next to me. I have 2 water bottles. This one's almost done. And then I have that coconut water for sugar. Maybe I should have drank that. Also, the cat really wants to play right now. Should we play with her? The painting. Oh, okay, Mr. Batu. I see that. Like rain? Like raindrops? Are you, actually, like maybe bring a water level to like here, like a small water level, or like the very bottom. The cat paw, yeah. Oh, she's biting on it now. She's totally taking it. You know, I heard today, Lou, Kitty, you know what I heard today? I heard that some artists, at least, well, I heard actually another streamer I watch, she does art too, Brittany's Art Vibes, she does art, I watch her during the day. She was talking about, like, how she doesn't let her pets in her art studio. She doesn't let pets in her art studio. Because I guess her dog has, like, tried to eat some of her paint. So she was, like, very concerned for her pet's well-being. And I was like, ooh. I can do a rune for you anyway, Jelly. Hun, I can do a rune for you anyway. You support the stream enough that I don't mind doing that for you, if that's what you really want. Like swampy water near the roots. That's what I was thinking, Mr. Batu. Yeah. I was thinking, that's why I said maybe a really low water level. Like really low. I don't want to go too high. Like I was thinking like kind of really low at the bottom. Like swampy, greenish, swampy water. Cliff needs to be sober. I think that can happen. I think that can happen. So Jelly, let me know if you want me to, because I don't mind doing that, dear. You have supported enough to get a small exception to the rule. You have to let people do their own healing, Rad. You have to let people do their own healing. Jelly, thank you so much for those bits, hon. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. For 1,000 points. Okay. I was just gonna do it. I was just gonna do it regardless. You think the painting's looking cool, Mr. Badu? Yeah, it is. I agree with you though. I think we should have a water level down here. I think we should. Make it like a swampy kind of green color. Or, actually there's lots of green already. I think we could do like a mellow blue and it would come through just fine. Like a bluish green. Like a bluish green. Do you want to do past, present, future? Or present, action, and result? Or a 3 rune yes or no? Options. Rat is a lone wolf. I feel like some of us definitely feel like lone wolves, right? You can do just one if you want, but I'm offering to do 3 rune pulls for you. Like pull 3 runes since you did a $1 donation or a bit donation. So I can do a past, present, future pull. So the rune would explain the energy of your past, the energy of your present state, and the energy of your future. Or we could do your present energy, the action that you should be taking, and what result will come from that action. Or we can do a yes no if you have a particular question. If you have a particular question. Or we can just see what comes out. Past, present, and future sounds fun. Okay, let's do that then. For you. That's what I was trying to get at. And the cat has left our lap, so we'll put her camera back up. Sorry, I just had another thought about the painting. Bye, cat. Yeah, she walked away for a minute. And more ASMR. Kinda sounds like it, doesn't it? If I roll the bag. Might be too loud though for ASMR. Bag might be too loud for ASMR. Anyways, we'll draw from the back. So we're gonna do a past. We want to draw the best rune for the past for Jelly. Best rune for the past for Jelly. Interesting. We also want to draw the best rune from the bag for the present energy for Jelly. I had to dig for that one. And you want to draw a rune for the future. Ooh. Alright, so this one's gonna take a minute. believe it or not, guys, I need more desk space. I have lots of things, you can't see this, but I have lots of things crammed. Like, in all kinds of areas. All of my desk space is completely crammed. Within a very small reach. Everything's in a small reach. Within my arm's reach. So the first one is the past. So I'm gonna look up that one first. And you'll have to let us know if the runes make sense, or if you need clarification. Because this is going to be a lot of information. So your first rune of the past is Ehwaz. Ehwaz. Which this rune symbolizes a powerful ally in daily lives. So this could be like a guardian, or somebody, or like a best friend, or like somebody who is like really a pillar to you in your life. The yew tree was the most important tree, even more than the oak, being not only the best tree for making formidable longbows, but also the tree of Yggdrasil, the great tree which forms all the 9 worlds of men and spirits in Nordic mythology. This rune has powerful associations with protection. This indicates that you have set your sights on a reasonable target and are well able to achieve your goals. There may be a slight obstacle in your path, but do not be overeager to move ahead. This may not be a time when you can influence outcomes. It can even be a delay that could prove to be ultimately beneficial. No matter how bad things may seem, if Ehwaz is sitting in a predominant place in the runecast, it indicates things will turn around for the better. It can show a slight delay or a minor trauma, which will never fully materialize, or will eventually turn out in your favor. So this is kind of like saying, like, I feel like there's like a protective energy in your past, maybe from childhood. There could have been something that appeared to be a trauma, or like you took this event in your life to be a trauma, but after you've kind of grown and gotten older, you realize that even though it was a trauma, like it still helped you in the long run. Like it actually ended up being probably the best thing to happen to you in the long run. Like it was for your best benefit. Yeah, so this even says, caught in time, most tragedies can be turned into triumphs with the power of Ehwaz to aid you. So, that was past. There's no reverse for this one. This also says this could be explaining something that was hidden for quite some time and ended up coming to be realized. Yeah, and that makes sense. And I guess when you think of it now, you know, Jelly, like, if you look at it now as you're older, like, you probably understand that that was for the best. Like, maybe back then you were, like, extremely traumatized by the whole thing, but, I feel like maybe now you see that was, like I said, for the best. It was the best outcome. So, This is your present. Your present rune here is Tyr. This is your current, the energy of current for you for present. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jelly. This is in reversed, so I'm gonna read the reversed section. I think did I get this rune? I don't know. I don't think you've gotten a rune before, have you? This is reversed. It's talking about wanting enthusiasm. Wanting enthusiasm. Anticipating failure in competitive enterprises, and a lack of fidelity in both love and friendship. So what's mostly standing out to me here is lack of enthusiasm, because when we don't have a lack of enthusiasm, we don't put energy into the things that we don't feel like we have energy to put into the things that we want to grow or like want to make better, which can cause failure in competitive enterprises and failure and hardship in love and friendships as well. When we don't feel like we have anything to give and we feel a lack of enthusiasm for those things, you know, they kind of naturally fall to the wayside. This rune often signifies an impeded energy flow on some level, some type of stagnation. So maybe you feel like because you don't have any enthusiasm, like, I don't know, maybe because there's no enthusiasm, you don't feel like you also kind of feel like you're not going anywhere. So everything feels kind of stagnant, which can also feed into lack of enthusiasm, because you're like, well, I'm not going anywhere, so what is there to look forward to, kind of? It can even indicate a death of ideas and creative thoughts, and also can sometimes show an impatience. So like maybe because things have been stagnant for so long, like I was in this spot too, Jelly. Even I was in this spot too. Like I've been here for a while. Like, when are things gonna start moving? Like, you kind of get a little impatient sometimes, like, because you know things need to flow. Like, life naturally flows. So when you feel like it's not flowing, you're kind of like, I think all of us kind of naturally just kind of go, okay, what's going on? Like, this needs to move. So I feel like that's kind of what this is saying too. There is a reminder for a positive side to this. This could indicate that you are currently experiencing the darkness before the dawn. So remain patient and things will certainly improve. It can say sometimes you might be one to give up when things get a little bit tough, because you've struggled to like make decisions on your own behalf. Like, you'll do things for other people like really easily and really simply, but for you to do it for yourself, you almost feel like maybe it's not worth it, or like you could be utilizing it differently or in a better manner. And this is kind of just saying like good things won't just drop in your lap. So that's just not how it works. So don't be afraid to like spend energy on yourself as well. That's like the current thing. You're on your way out soon. Yeah. Are you in a relationship, Jelly? Because there's a relationship section here, but I don't want to read it if you're not in a relationship. But I feel like we kind of already talked about relationships earlier too, because this is just basically saying if you are in a relationship, it's kind of a struggle right now because there's not a whole lot of energy to put out towards something like that. So if you were thinking about doing it,
I would maybe hold off for now, because this is saying like you already don't have enough for yourself currently. Like you're already at a lack of enthusiasm for so many other things. A relationship would not be good for right now. Like finding a relationship. That's your current place. So things will flow. Just spend some time on yourself and let them go kind of naturally, basically. At the moment, wait for things to flow, Jelly. It's not permanent. It's not permanent. I think you would be in the wrong mindset. You'd be in the wrong energetic and emotional mindset right now, basically, is what it's saying. So work on that, you know, maybe after you get back and, you know, you work on yourself. It'll totally be different. You'll be a different state at that point, and it'll be a different response. That's the present. That's the present. So your future. Let's do the future rune. Yeah. Your future is Kenaz. But this one, it's not reverse, but it's tilted. I pulled it tilted up. So I'm gonna say that because it's not reversed, it's almost like your future is uncertain right now, because I feel like you haven't, because of the lack of enthusiasm. So enthusiasm is tied directly to what you want to create, and I feel like right now the future is a little bit uncertain because there's no enthusiasm. And how do you manifest where you want to go when you don't have any flames like burning? And even Kenaz means flame. So I do feel like once you get your emotions kind of straightened out and where you want to, and your enthusiasm kind of lit again, this will kind of change. But Kenaz does symbolize the element of fire. It's friendly and warm and a controlled flame, kind of like a torch, So maybe you feel like things are a little bit out of your control right now, which is why it's not reversed, but it's also not, like, it's kind of, I feel like this is a tilted rune. Like, it's not reversed, like it's not like you're completely out of control, but there are aspects that you don't have control over that kind of put a damper on your flame a little bit, which makes sense with where you're currently at. This rune also represents strength and energy and power. It's a significator of vigorous good health and strong powers of recuperation. It's often placed to indicate the importance of a good, positive attitude. So I'm going to read that part again. So for your future, whatever you're planning for your future, remember that there's an importance of a good, positive attitude. It is one of the most helpful runes that can arise when you are experiencing some problems. It is a protective sign, indicating some respite in the future, in a time when trials will be few and anything that is troubling you can be easily managed if you choose to have a positive mindset, right? Which I don't think will be too difficult for you. I feel like in the future it would be a good time for you to start something new. And even the book does say here, even a new romantic relationship. So even though right now might not be the perfect time, I think once you get through this phase of your life, that can definitely be a prospect. Because I said that even before I read that in the book. Yeah. Hey, Suckling Glow. Welcome to the treehouse, hon. Yeah, once you get settled back home, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Jelly. Yeah, that's kind of what this is saying. Like, everything will
work itself out in its own pace. Just really, really focus on what it is that you want when you get home. Like, what is it that you want? And focus on that with a positive attitude. And then the future rune will be a little more decisive. But I feel like if you haven't made up what you want when you get back, that's why we're a little bit all over the place. It's also a rune of creativity. So it could be a creative venture being birthed as well. But that's, overall, that's what the rune is kind of saying. Did you have any questions? I feel like that was a pretty in-depth one. I've noticed sometimes when I do a read, my fingers go like this, and I'm like, I bet I need to grab my stone. Have you guys noticed that too? Creativity, like learning to intuitive paint. Could be Jelly. What day? We still need to decide what day would work best for you guys. I would like to schedule that. I posted some links on the materials. I tried to get a plethora of material choices. It's burning your eyes. No. We should burn some more incense though. We still have a little bit before we go. It is a lot to digest. Yeah, it is. There's a lot with those to digest. Especially because they, it's a completely different type of way to get a message. Because, like, a picture can be very, very specific for me because I'm a visual person. And so, like, a picture can tell me really specific things. Whereas a rune is kind of, while some words on a page do stand out really well, I'm kind of limited to what the book kind of says, because I'm not, what are you going to get out of a symbol visually? Mr. Bowtu, what kind of runes are these? So these are, the runes in my hand are, Moonstone? So these are Moonstone runes. I've given away Lumerian Quartz runes, which are super cool. I also have, Amethyst. So sometimes I draw Amethyst, but, honestly, my Amethyst ones are usually just for me. I don't usually bring my Amethyst ones on stream. It's kind of spooky too because of the accuracy. I think, so here's the truth. I think the way that the world works, we are always getting information and signs. We're always getting information and signs. It's just, we're not usually receptive because we don't know that that's a possibility. But when we come to a space like this and we become open to it and like ask, even on a small level, like ask for confirmation, like those messages are like that much stronger. But honestly, you guys get messages all the time. You just don't realize it. A picture can tell 1,000 words. It really can. It really can. Because, like, even, thank you so much for that follow, Zuckling Glow. I appreciate your follow very much, hon. Do you ever, like, it's kind of like one of those things. Do you ever have a a conversation with somebody and you're like, I want to go do this thing. And you think about it like all the time and you're like, okay, here's an example. Oh, I want to go to Japan. Japan would be so much fun. I would really love to travel to Japan. And then, so you tell some friends about it, and then randomly you start seeing pictures of Japan, like, in a book. Or, like, you walk down the street and there's, like, a Japanese flag. Or, like, there's something a little more, obviously, with the internet now, you can get a lot more of that. But like you'll go online and there'll be like discounts for plane tickets and like things like that. Like, I think if we're not paying attention, we won't notice. But if we just open our mind to the possibility that could actually be a thing, you start noticing a lot more of that kind of thing. But I also think it's very, very closely correlated to your brain too. So like, I've watched a lot of scientific documentaries where like the scientists study the power of observation on scientific experiments. Have you guys ever heard of this? Where the scientists like study the power of human observation and like how observing with a particular intention or outcome has been shown to twist the outcome of the experiment. So our brains and what we anticipate and observe or wish to observe is quite interesting to at least think about. And that's how I kind of correlate it with signs that you get basically from the universe. Like, you threw it out there and now you have a chance to observe with intention. I know, a picture can't speak 1,000 words. Yeah, it's very true. But I used to watch I wish I could remember what documentary that is. Maybe I can find it up. Yeah, it kind of is the placebo effect too, Glub. Yeah, it kind of goes in that same manner. Yeah, because they were talking about the placebo effect too. And it kind of goes with the I think it's a Zen saying where they say this and that are true. So like someone saying, the person who says I can't and the person who says I can are both correct. They're both correct. It kind of all goes into that kind of loop, you know what I mean? But it definitely is interesting to think about. I'll have to see if I can find that. The placebo effect, like, counters everything. Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you think about it. And that's kind of why they were studying it so much, because they're like, this thing is like too specific to be random. This is happening way too frequently to be so random. It's too specific. It's happening too frequently. It's also measurable, even if it doesn't make sense. Yeah, Glib. Yeah, it's intense when you think about it. It's intense when you think about it. Power of the mind is an interesting thing. Also, what is my cat doing right now? Lou! Sorry, I hear her chewing on something, I just want to check on her, make sure she doesn't swallow something that she shouldn't. Hey, sweetie. What are you doing? Are you chewing on my headphones? Are you chewing on my headphones? You better not be. I think you are, though. You naughty. You're naughty. She's chewing on my headphones. She's literally chewing on my headphones. She's being very naughty. She's like, it wasn't me, Mom. Yeah, she always argues. She always slyly, like, innocently goes, what? I wasn't doing anything. That's what she always does. But she doesn't really get in trouble either, so she doesn't really get in trouble either. I think she just accepts that she got caught and doesn't really worry about it too much. She just accepts the fact that she was caught. Lou, I can hear you. I can hear her trying to jump around. What kind of media am I into? I'm most, like, I guess that's kind of a full question. Like, what do you mean? What type of media? Like visual media? Music media? Just media in general? You missed the alert? Hey, Ghoulie. Hey, it's okay, hon. Luna, are your headphones plugged in? Mr. Batu? No, they're not plugged in. No, she's fine. She's fine, Mr. Batu. Cartoons, movies, animes, books. I mean, I watch lots of science documentaries. Like, I like to watch science documentaries. That's probably my favorite. I also like nature. I like to watch nature documentaries. I do like some anime, and I do like some games, and I do like some books. I don't know, I'm kind of always changing and evolving. But the nature and science documentaries have been pretty consistent, and historical. I do history sometimes too. Congratulations on joining the Me Stream team. That's so nice. Thank you, Ghoulie. I know, I'm very excited. Lemmy has been so kind and supportive, and like, I don't even have words. Like, words are not enough. So ocean documentaries. Yeah, I was watching one about bioluminescence, and it was really cool. That one was really cool. It was talking about how nature, the creatures of the sea, if you will, views bioluminescence, and how cool it is to watch. How cool it is to watch in the ocean. It's very cool to watch. But we were like watching it, he loves anything to do with cute fish. We were watching, basically it was talking about the, how do I want to say this? There's like waves, like, okay, so there's some type of like enzyme or like bacteria or something that bioluminates, and it causes the waves to look really magical. like the waves look like magic because yeah, Invidus, dolphins, yeah, dolphins is my favorite. A dolphin is my favorite animal, and it has always been my favorite animal, even though I've always lived in a landlocked location, not anywhere near dolphins. So you tell me how that became my favorite animal when I've really never had a chance to even see it. Interesting. We don't know, right? We don't know. It's the holy baby jellyfish. Benjamin. Mint. Sorry. I'll go to the treehouse, dear. It's the whole baby jellyfish thing. Is it baby jellyfish thing? It's like, well, I think there's two. I think there's, I agree with you. I agree with you, Zuckling. But I think there's another. That's accurate, but there's another thing that does that too. They are very smart. Is that finger pointed at me? Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Hey! Hi! Hey, little Kappa! How are you? Thank you for your follow, little Kappa. I appreciate your follow very much. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. Rad Things Club is cool. Wind Bunny? Hey, welcome in, dear. Yeah, I know it's got something to do with squids, but there's also like an enzyme or bacteria of some kind. That like, it's kind of similar to, or an algae. It's kind of similar to, you guys ever heard any, you guys heard of the, what do you want to call it? The red tide? When the red tide comes in? It's kind of similar to that. Do I sell any art? Yeah, I do. Zuckling, though. I do. Very similar to that. It's very similar to that. Bacteria is the master race. Bacteria does get a lot of stuff done. Angel! Hey, dear. Welcome, raiders. Angel, thank you so much for the raid, hon. I appreciate that very much. How are you? Guys, if you're not following Celestial Fitness and you need a bubbly person around you, Celestial Fitness is the perfect person. I can't shout her out though because she hasn't popped in chat yet. Oh, Dragon's already on it. There you go. Thank you, Dragon. Welcome, raiders. Did you guys have fun? I'm assuming you guys always have fun. Yeah, it was a raid. It was a raid. Do you guys, we were just talking about red tide and bioluminescence, like animals having bioluminescence. Hi, Angel. Hi, lovely. You were organizing art supplies. I missed it. I missed the whole thing. I did. I missed all of it. I had no idea. So you were doing art? You were doing art today? It's been a while since I've seen you do art. But I think, isn't Wednesday normally your art day? You made a huge mess. Oh no. Oh no. You emptied the abyss. Okay. So you got reorganized so you're ready for next time, basically. Is what I'm getting. Sometimes you gotta clear your space so you're ready to go for next time, right? It's still a huge mess though. Sometimes you have way too much, don't you? Sometimes you just have way too much. You're hangry. Yeah, I understand, dear. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. So like I said, if you haven't followed Celestial Fitness yet, and you need a bubbly person to be around to just make you feel better. Maybe you had a rough day, and it's the middle of the day and I'm not on yet. You could totally go watch Angel. She'll make you feel better.
Thank you for being you, Angel. You gotta go for the snacks. I know what. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that very much. So we were talking about bioluminescence and the red tide. Anyone else heard of red tide? When like the algae comes up and is actually toxic to most of the marine wildlife. And so a lot of the marine life ends up dying. So then you have, they call it the red tide because there's a lot of, well, the algae's red. It looks red, so it's for that reason. And then a lot of the marine life ends up passing away and dying and then leaving on shore. So if you've ever been to Florida during a red tide, it is stinky. It is stinky. It is stinkier than stinky. It is extremely stinky. I've been to Florida during a red tide and it was not fun. For anybody. It wasn't fun for the animals. It wasn't fun for the people. And actually I don't think it was fun for the algae either, because I think it only becomes toxic because the algae has died. I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly, but Club saw no red tide in Florida. Never ever. It happens. It happens. I'm telling you. And it's not that fun. Do we have anything else? I started to add some like watery feel to our tree, but I kind of changed my mind because I didn't like how it was flowing, so I kind of retracted that a little bit because I feel like the painting is already pretty much done, and there's already so much detail in the foreground that I don't think I can successfully accomplish a water feel that I kind of would like to. So I'm gonna retract on laying down some water, only for that reason, because I'd have to spend a lot of time redoing a lot of these smaller details, and I can't justify that at this time with how far we've gotten in the painting. So I just cleaned up some of the edges here with our pens so we can finally finish this piece, basically. So I'm just gonna go back in and sharpen some of our edges that I smeared with water while trying to lay down some water. We're just gonna clean those up really quick, and then we will we've already signed this one, so this one's gonna be done then, I think, unless we come back and find something different, which I don't foresee that. But maybe we'll clean up some of the brown too. Clean up some of the brown. Is there a brown? Maybe there's a brown in one of these other ones. Oh, here it is. Let's use this one. Let's use this one. There is some water. I do want to put some water in our larger painting though. A shape-shifting octopus, Mr. Baltail? You were watching footage of a shape-shifting octopus the other day. Your mind was blown away by seeing it? What? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. I would like to see this. I think marine life is like extremely interesting, and I often find that it just boggles my mind. I find that most often that I'm just completely mind boggled by most marine life. I'm like, how does it do that?
Oh, Bunny, you think you have the same easel? Do your easel legs fall randomly too? You mean these legs? Or the legs at the bottom? I've never had the legs at the bottom fall. Sometimes though, if I push too hard, then the side will come down, but I check them a lot. I strengthen them and reset them almost every day. So I haven't had this fall for quite some time. But there are clips back in the ethers of Twitch internet that have the easel falling down while I'm painting. Pretty funny. But it's usually because I'm pushing too hard. Like I'm putting too much pressure on what I'm working on. So yes, it has, but it's very abnormal. Oh, really? So Glub says if an octopus can fit its beak through something, then it can press its whole body through it. What? That's like mad. That's mad. I'm always kind of impressed with mice, too. And bats. Like, mice and bats also, I feel, do really well with doing things like that. Like, I'm really usually impressed with them. And, like, they surprise me quite a bit with what they're doing. Oh, it also has its own brain. We're just, like, spreading the knowledge today. I love this. Mice and cats have collapsible rib cages. Oh, is it mice and cats? Okay. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that about cats, but I knew that about mice. I think animals are so fascinating, honestly, to tell you the truth. I need to make this brown thicker in the tree, so that's what I'm doing right now. And then I think we'll be done. But we're gonna be going here pretty soon, guys, because it's almost 10 o'clock and we stop at 10. So, I guess if you have raid suggestions, you know, you can let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna hunt through my selection and just pick somebody. Yeah, I know they can squeeze through things through the size of their head. As long as their head can fit, they can fit. Oh, if their whiskers can fit? Yeah, I know their whiskers kind of help them recognize that. Animals are just fascinating, guys. Animals are just fascinating. To tell you the truth. Wind Bunny, thank you so much for your follow, sweetie. I appreciate that very much. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. Animals, yeah. I watch a lot of documentaries on animals. So, like, when me and Paintbrush, like, we spent some time today just kind of chilling with each other. Not today, over the weekend. And what we do is, like, we just hang out on the couch and, like, watch animal documentaries. That's like what we do. So we enjoy doing that. So we like spent all weekend on the couch eating junk food and watching all kinds of animal documentaries, like nature documentaries. That's our way of spending time with each other and having fun. Thanks for the great vibes, Wind. Wind Bunny, I appreciate your great compliment. I'm so glad you can appreciate the great vibes, hon. I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, learning about fungus is also really interesting. I agree. Because, like, there's fungus that, like, can, like, basically reset a whole ecosystem. Like, it's like designed to, like, kickstart it, like from nothing. Like I've watched several documentaries on things like that where I've just been like, whoa. Fungus, you've heard it here first. Fungus will be the thing that saves the planet. Like we will use fungus to save the planet and bring it back to life. You heard it here first. Yeah, Mr. Go-To, I understand, hon. It's time for us to go to. It's time for us to go to. Your stream has been super chill, sending positive vibes your way. Bye for now. Thank you so much, hon. Have a wonderful night. We're gonna go find somebody to raid. Tara, Nick, the fungus among us. Yeah. Yeah, Nick. Just remember, you know, when the end of the world comes and we fix everything and start healing it, you know, you heard it here first that fungus saved the world. Fungus saved the world. Yeah, good night, guys. We're gonna find somebody to raid. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching and being supportive and just sending all your love and subscribing and following all the new followers. Thank you so much. Spending time here, raiding, bringing your friends. Yeah, just thank you. I appreciate you guys so much, guys. I do have a new person that I want to raid. We're gonna raid this person in particular because I feel like we can help them. They are on Limmy's stream team. They are a moderator for his channel, and honestly, they've kind of told me that they've had some hard time emotionally and mentally with themselves, and I feel like if we send them some love, we could really help them out. So we're gonna raid. They're doing just chatting right now, so I have no idea what they're talking about. But I did hang out with them quite a bit today, and I feel like we could help them out. We could send them some extra love, so. So this is Cater Cakes. She works a regular job too, but she does streaming. Looks like she's got some paint in front of her actually, so it might actually be fitting if we raid her. But we're gonna go show her some love. I do appreciate you all very much. Share all of your heart emotes and make it over there. And I appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful night. Let's go support somebody. Let's go show somebody some love. Bye guys. Bye guys.